Guys, I've just walked down to the House of Commons, but can one of you absolute doorknob sniffers please explain why the whole flipping place has been renovated into a bloody Greggs?
Wait, let me take a look at this crap. Oh, for God's sake, which one of you did this?
Oh, look, you guys are finally here. I hope you like Greggs.
Nigel, you fucking twat, who gave you permission to... Wait, Boris, why aren't you following me?
I'm joining the queue, mate.
Oh, of course you are, you fat bastard.
Oi, piss off, you flaccid rodent.
Well, this is a blimmin' waste of my time. Anyway, Nigel, who the hell gave you planning permission to build this absolute monstrosity in our House of Commons?
Oh, come on, Keir, this is a great idea.
This isn't fucking funny. We have PMQs on Wednesday.
Well, personally, I think a Greggs in the Houses of Parliament is much more important than a measly PMQ. What do you think, Boris?
Yeah, Keir, I have to agree with him on this one.
Oh, sod this. Nigel, just give me a flippin' sausage roll then.
We don't sell sausage rolls, I'm afraid, mate. Check the menu.
Are you bloody joking? You opened a Greggs and don't sell sausage rolls? Wait, what the hell are hostage rolls? Oh, for fuck's sake, Nigel, did you seriously build this entire place to take the piss out of me?
I just thought it would help you pronounce the word better, that's all.
Nigel, give me a sausage roll now.
Say it correctly, Keir.
Fine. Please give me a hostage roll.
See, all you had to do was ask nicely. Here you go.
Wait. Hang on. I'm the flipping Prime Minister. How dare you treat me with such disrespect? Come here now.
Keir, what the fuck are you doing? Stop that.
Oh, for pity's sake, does this mean I don't get my hostage roll then?
Right, we're live! Oh dear, after last week's sausage rolls escapades, that popped up on my Twitter feed this week, so I thought it would be
great.
Really good to add it in. So, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, good evening to the Hump Day Chinwag. I'm having to put my teeth back in already. It's just gone at 8 o'clock. I can't speak properly. But it's good to see you guys.
It goes off, doesn't it? It goes out. You know, it grinds
Mate, it's weird. It's weird because after a while, just start talking and then brain's just gone. But
it's
we're
called
here
a brain
again
fart, mate.
For episode 23 of the Hump Day Chinwag. Welcome, ladies and gents.
23? Man.
Yeah, 23. Are we missing one person? Yes, we are.
Just
There he
me.
is.
Oh man, great.
It's only
The
just
worst thing
that
is
I could
nobody
hear him,
noticed
but I
except for
couldn't see him.
Tombi. So
I had
well done,
technical
Tom.
issues.
Yeah. It suddenly dawned on me that I could hear him, but I couldn't see him. But, Greg,
Well, I
welcome.
wasn't saying anything.
So, as always, we're going to
normal.
go round the room. We'll go round the outside edge, and we'll end up in the centre with our special guest today. But, Smu, how you doing?
Pretty good. Hopped off the stream earlier to play some Days Gone. I can tell I haven't played this game in a while, so my controls game is a bit rusty still, but I'm getting there. I'm slowly getting back into the groove of things. Edited some things, busy editing some things, so I will have content for when I'm away very soon. So yeah, that's
Yeah,
gonna
because
keep me
you're
busy.
heading back over to the States, aren't you?
Correct. Round about SpaceCon, so that's towards the end of the month. But
When
I'm
is the
preparing
court
things
case?
in a 1st
I
of
was going to
November.
say something about BD.
Yeah,
1st of November. Well, I was responsible for catching the diddler. So yeah.
But the
Breaking
problem
news.
is you caught him in your butt.
yeah.
Anyway,
How do you catch him?
It was,
Woo!
deep cut
ultimate
roll.
honey trap.
The ultimate honey trap.
If I bend over, I'm going to catch this fucker.
Speaking
Thank you for your
dear me.
sacrifice.
Shocking.
apart from that sausage, you letting your sausage out last week, mate.
Shosh,
Oh
I'll
God,
get a
that was
shosh.
disgusting. Stasis? Did you have food poisoning last week?
No.
What?
No.
Yeah, you get
No.
food
Bit of raw pork
would
sausage.
Yeah, real point. It's a bit okay. Just literally, I didn't deep throat it, so literally just
Thank you.
melded around. You know, so it was fine.
Did you ever find the bit that you spat off?
I hope so.
I was gonna say,
No,
for,
I'm right.
for those people in chat that weren't here last week, Status Geek decides to start chowing down on a raw pork sausage, literally raw pork sausage, and he spat a few bits
Not a
out around
euphemism.
his
He took it
office.
raw. He took it raw.
Yeah.
He said,
He
"Give me the
swallowed the
meat
sausage
and give it to me
a long way.
raw."
But it's not just the power of one; it was the power of many.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was the power of fucking botulinum.
Yeah. Mate, I'm surprised his
It was.
asshole didn't fight for
It was in fact the.
But
It
that,
was in fact
that
not
would be
the
great
power.
to just. I'm just literally in a hospital room. Hey guys, I'm doing Wednesday because I'm a stomach pump again.
Raw sausage challenge last week, and it didn't really go very well.
Yes, and for that episode, we'll just rename it to the Stomach Pump Chinwag.
But Stasis is in fact correct. It was not just the power of one. It was the power of many mistakes that day.
That is true. That is true.
Having not been present for any of this, can I ask what led to this?
I don't know if you want to know. Our Prime Minister.
Oh yeah, blame the Prime Minister.
I think I might actually still have the video.
Nice.
If you don't, yeah, he came out and said, "Free the sausages instead of free the hostages."
Yeah, the return of the sausages.
Return the sausages instead of return the hostages. And everybody was like, "Oh no."
How can you make such a big blunder as a prime minister, though?
Sausages.
Well, look, like I said last time, it was a gaffe that anybody could have made, but it's the subject matter, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was such a sensitive thing to talk about, and to say sausages instead of hostages was just
stupid.
He was hungry.
Certainly hasn't done anything.
Innocent, so make sure he's had his breakfast.
Exactly.
Yeah, see, that's why you'll never have.
Breakfast, he was angry.
Yeah, that's why you'll never have an open speech on an empty stomach. It never ends well.
Never.
That's what used to happen with Boris Johnson. He was just hungry all the time, so all of his euphemisms and all of his talking points were likened to
Pull back
food.
from the brink. I call again for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza. The return of the sausages, the hostages.
The return of the sausages.
It will never not be funny.
He doesn't even look embarrassed.
No.
But that's the beauty of it.
That's because he's our numpty. He's our numpty until the next general election.
He did style it. You're absolutely right, Eclectic. He did style it out pretty well.
Yeah. I think it's because the reptilian face underneath the rubber skin mask he's wearing can't really project emotion very well.
I mean, the other you've got to understand the audience as well, because don't forget he was at a Labour conference, and they're not exactly going to want to react to something so stupid as that. Because if the audience suddenly erupted in laughter,
it would have been great. Like they all went from a seal clap. It would have been great if everybody went. And literally just left in silence.
See, here's the thing: they could benefit from that blunder and just make Return of the Sausages merchandise for themselves, so they could fund their party. But they're not doing
I
that
hope next conference, next thing, a couple of people, just a couple of bangers. That's all I need.
That should be the name of
just have some people. Just have some people sitting there in hot dog costumes.
Was it Grease? The Grease. Yeah, just the hot dog. Yeah. Like that kind of theme. Just literally hot dog. Oh, brilliant.
No, what they need is a big banner the side of a bus that just has Greg's and Return of the Sausages. I would actually
a British Village Fate when they get an old troller and they back in the back and just do the whole hot dog kind of thing and everybody's dancing
an old
inside.
Troller. What the fuck is a
trailer.
I'm
a
Trolling the sausages.
Trolling the sausages.
I've got some friends that actually works for Stagecoach and a few of the transport businesses, so I'm going to see if I can reach out to him and how much an advert is going to cost me. I'm sorely tempted. Created by Tombi on the side of a bus. That'd be great.
The Return of the Sausages.
We could do a live stream from it. Oh,
mate, it'd be well worth
Chingwag
it. Just a
live.
massive advert for Return of the Sausages and like sub to Tombi and Chinwag at the bottom. That'd be great. Good use of time.
If he hadn't corrected himself, do you think?
And Greg the Pirate.
Sorry, Goat. Could you say that again, please?
If he hadn't corrected himself, do you think, and he just kept going like he'd said the correct word, do you think they would have noticed until the replay?
Oh, no. Yeah.
Absolutely. Everyone noticed it. Everyone noticed it immediately.
All I can think of is Super Troopers when the guy says meow repeatedly, and the people are just like, wait, did I? No, I can't have heard that right.
There's definitely.
No, I must have heard that wrong.
Yeah, go for it, Yanni.
No, if you just kept up with that confidence, because he did say sausages very, very clearly and very confidently, but then he, did that very confident hostages. Like, I wonder if you just keep it going. Just keep it going. I don't know if it would like tone down.
I love the fact that he
everything.
caught onto it and corrected himself very quickly, though. I love
Yeah,
that.
well,
Wait till he reads it all out to you.
most politicians will catch themselves saying something stupid and correct it pretty quickly. Anybody that's a public speaker would. But the other
Unless
thing
you're-
to bear in mind is that the British public pick up on everything.
They do.
You see, the
never
thing
let
is, though,
anything
if
go.
it was me that was in that position, I'd have noticed me saying it, and I wouldn't have been able to hold myself back from laughing at myself. Do you know what I mean?
Keeping a
You'd
straight
put your
face is
face
hard.
down. Yeah, you'd put your.
probably-
Oh my god! Oh, come on.
Look like
Own it.
bursting out laughing on stage, talking about the hostage situation and the ceasefire, and just like
At least it would show some level of self-deprecation, wouldn't it?
Mm.
Yeah.
But the best thing is, like Boris, we know what Boris is like. He's got tangled up in a, like I say, what's it that when he was sailing down and got that was it that wire thing, and he did it, but he owned it.
zip line.
It was like, hey, I'm owning it. And
Yeah.
Boris, you could understand, I'm owning it. You'd be like, that's our prime minister. He can own every mistake.
He
That's
played the
great.
buffoon
And
really
then
well.
he's like buffoon. He's like, yeah, but then he was,
Really well.
behind it. He's highly intelligent. This idiot is just a bloody idiot. He's literally getting dialed down on by a fishing rod, and you're like, oh my, you're literally what a prat. That's it. If Boris did it, if Boris would have gone, well, anyway, and would have owned the situation, wouldn't he? But he's a prat.
Could you picture Keir Starmer walking on stage with a sausage costume next time? Just for the visual gag?
Mate, his credibility would actually go up if he did it because he would be owning
Or
the
even-
mistake.
Or even if he just walked on stage with a pack of sausages and just turned around to the
Greg's
camera.
bag. A Greg's
Got
bag.
him.
Greg's sausage roll. Just munching
wave
a
it around
Greg's
like this.
sausage roll. It would be fantastic.
Yeah. Oh.
Right.
Richmond's
Richmond
crappy sausages.
15 minutes in, we've done 2 people on an intro. Hannyhammer, how are you doing?
That sounds about right.
Didn't actually do me.
I mean, the usual bullshit. I mean, we've laughed about fucking Ubisoft. I have laughed about my fucking health minister because that fucking idiot needs to be put behind the barn because he fucking sucks. What else we doing? We definitely laughed about the Ubisoft stocks because they tanked again and then quickly went up again. Fuck, it's cheeky bastards. And they're also getting foretold by their investors to just directly sell to Tencent because they're incompetent.
Yeah, they're getting hammered at the minute.
Yeah, it's fucking
All their
great.
investors are just saying, please sell us to Tencent because we are losing
Money. Yeah, we're losing.
And it's great. It's great to
Tencent is
see.
the worst company to be sold to, though.
No, like if you have the chance, be continuously run by current Ubisoft management or be sold to Tencent, you want to get sold to fucking Tencent.
Yeah.
And I'm also very, very sad to report that I have no fucking rum-laced pancakes anymore because I ate them all.
Oh dear.
Fuck.
Weren't you on MSK show last night as well? You did an one-on-one interview with him.
Yes, which came about very abruptly, but fuck it, I have time at 2 a.m, so who cares?
Yeah, he rolls like that. That's the thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
you can ask Abe. I'm like still alive at like fucking 4 a.m, and then we just talk till like 6.
I saw because we were talking about that retarded politician.
Oh fuck yeah!
At 4 a.m. So
Yeah, so I did.
Kamala
indeed-
Harris.
Yeah,
Kim
that
Ross.
also. Yeah, her also.
her VP,
Yeah.
but yeah.
So
close
I
enough.
did indeed do the MSK show yesterday, and the replay is still online for anybody that, for some godforsaken reason, wants to hear more of me.
Go check it
Don't
out.
self-deprecate yourself, mate.
Right. Stasis Geek. Seeing as I forgot to
Statis
Frickin-
Qweef.
see how you're doing.
I'm fine, Tombi. How are
Right,
you?
Jack, how you doing?
Stasis is our comics. Or QBZ.
Stasis is going to cry.
I'm going home. Fuck am I home?
Just I'm out
He's
of
going
here.
to get another
Audio.
pack of sausages.
Yeah, he's gonna get more sausages.
Return of the sausages.
Oh, God. I have to think what he's going to get.
If he's going to go off and sell, can we get the recipe for the rum laced pancakes?
That's a good
Well,
idea.
he'll send it to you.
And all
Lucky
you
I
need
was
to
wearing
do is
trousers.
all you need to do is ask. I have the recipe for the rum-laced pancakes on hand.
Rum pancakes.
Just put,
fuck yeah.
put it into private chat, mate. Put it into
That
I mean-
sounds
Season-
good, actually.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I mean, I bet we could guarantee viewership on this channel repeatedly. If we just had rum laced something in the
Anything.
chat, guaranteed, like free recipe, rum laced whatever every show.
That's a good idea.
Yes.
Hannah will make it happen.
Rum laced LSD. Might go a bit wrong.
I wouldn't go that far.
No, but it's literally the thing. Like, leave it to the fucking German-Japanese crossbreed to just make anything that contains alcohol. I get it done.
Also available in sake.
Available in any alcohol. If I have it in the house, I can use it.
That's an healthy attitude to have, my friend.
Oh, fuck yeah.
There's something about rum, though. Rum is just such a good cooking.
I fucking love rum. I love rum.
fuck
It's such a good cooking liquor.
Dark rum.
Yep. Even dark
Spice.
rum.
Yeah, it's
Not
gotta
too
be
fond
dark
of
rum.
Bacardi. Yeah, I'm not too fond of Bacardi, but dark rum.
Bit of
Yeah.
Kraken.
Bacardi doesn't really count as
Oh
rum.
yeah, the Kraken. Oh,
It's just it's like a fake rum. It's a
Captain
wannabe.
Morgan. Kraken.
Sailor
Spice
Jerry's.
rum.
Yep.
I prefer to drink Woods Navy rum because it's overproof.
I've got Puss's rum downstairs.
But you need to go and
I've
get
had a few of them and all.
Yeah.
Mate, it's fantastic. Fantastic. But I can never open the Puss's rum because it's got it's in kind of like a
Got no air around it.
no, it's fucking fuck off, you dick. It's wax stopped on the top, so it's sealed with a wax stopper. Yeah. I can't fucking describe shit when I'm fucking this time of night. Fuck off. It's in porcelain. It's in a pretty
Multitasking
porcelain
is hard.
bottle.
Mate, you don't live in
Is
Australia.
it big?
You don't have any
It's about that, yeah.
Yeah,
big.
it's definitely about that
girthy.
big. Stasis.
It's got
Really
Tombi's
big.
got,
When it
Tombi's
gets
got
hard to
tremors.
handle.
Look, Tombi's got tremors.
Yes. Jack,
Come on,
how you doing?
Yeah, I'm okay, you know, mate. Been trying to fight off the feds and all that kind of stuff for all my constant berating of Keir Starmer. And yeah, but like who says, they can't make anything stick to me because I'm covered from head to toe in olive oil. So
Slippery.
yeah.
We need. You know that one Simpsons episode where Willie says to the lunch lady, "Oil me up, woman.
Grease me up, woman.
Grease me up, woman." we need a version of your face on Willie's body. Grease me up, woman.
I keep saying, Jack, it doesn't count if it's in GTA.
So there we go. For anybody that is interested, private chat has it.
Nice.
Maybe he's more like a greased up deaf guy from Family Guy.
Never gonna get me.
Oh, yeah.
Because I told you, I got that shit in my hair.
I think that's perfect.
Lunch, Lady Doris. Have you got any grease?
Yes, yes we do.
Then grease me up, woman.
Grease me up, woman.
Okey-dokey.
Grease me up, woman.
Classic.
Oh.
That's perfect.
Lunch
Yanni,
lady
how you doing?
Hello, loves. I'm doing all right, hanging in there. I'm excited for today's episode because Eclectic Goat is on here and she's amazing, and we get to nerd out about fiber art shit.
It's the way. It's the way to do.
Yay.
It. It's the way to do. It.
And getting more Godzilla trivia.
I have been on a Godzilla trip recently, and I shared that with Hanayama, and then he shared a whole bunch of like trivia of Godzilla, and so that's been entertaining.
The Godzilla trip, is that rum flavoured LSD that Stasis was talking about?
Yes! I'm
No,
working
that-
on the branding now. Why did you call me out? God damn it, was it?
No, Jack, it's Godzilla trip. That's clearly soccer flavored.
Gojira.
So
No, it's good.
Need.
Next.
No,
Praise the kaiju.
glad you're here. Glad you're here. Unfortunately, Greg's next.
Oh.
What do you mean, unfortunately, you cheeky fuck?
Did you get a renewal of your bus pass?
I don't actually have one.
They're trying to
I'm not that
take
old,
it
I'm
away,
not
aren't
sure.
they?
I think
Yeah.
Probably.
I'm probably due a prostate exam, but
Jack's good at those.
Jack's
I've got
nodding
some
away.
olive oil.
Hey! He's already lubed up and ready for you.
Stop moving him closer. Yeah, that's it.
There you go.
Keep me going. Keep me going. I want to move away.
Oh, it's a bit inflamed, mate. I'll have to check it for a little bit longer just to make sure that it's okay.
I don't
You need
know
more
when they're
fingers.
actually- I've not actually. Like,
You're right, Abe. I do need more fingers. I need an entire hand.
Yeah, keep the arm going.
You
I
can
have to
probably
say, this
You're
is
already
making me
lubed
feel
up with all that
slightly
olive oil. Just keep
uncomfortable.
going.
Anyway,
God,
I'm
Rob,
fine. What have I been doing? God, I was on on Reality Based on Sunday.
You were?
And I've had some fun playing with Mr. Porkchop. We've been playing Duckside, which is basically, what is it, like PUBG?
What the shit?
One of
Yeah,
those.
it's basically a PUBG Fortnite, but with ducks.
Is this some kind of...
But you're ducks, so you can fly around. So it's a full-on survival.
Speaking of ducks.
So that was fun. That was a good game, actually.
We
Also Strange Brigade. I don't know if any of you played it ever, but Rebellion do this game called Strange Brigade, and it's sort of really over the top old adventure movie style sort of combat with loads of mummies and stuff like that and great weapons. So played a bunch of hours of that. It's been great fun. Statis, what the frick is wrong with you?
I was listening.
I just found it a bit weird. You're like the fidgety child at the back of the room.
You only noticed him now.
I'm at the front.
I was ignoring him.
I'm at the front, you're at the back.
Oh my.
That's because the teacher put you there because you keep fucking fidgeting at the back.
Well, that's true.
Exactly. I don't put the fidgeters at the front for no fucking reason.
Yes,
Well, stasis is the human.
you're the
equivalent
closest
of
to the
fidget
teacher.
spinner.
You're the closest to the teacher.
The people at the back of the room are safest currently.
Are they?
So why is Abe underneath you? Welcome, Abe.
I don't
How
want
do-
anybody underneath me. I'm happy right here. That went quiet all of a sudden. Thanks.
No,
Let's just move
we're all,
that
we're all
awkward
visioning
moment.
your husband just turning his head saying, what?
What the fuck? What are you talking
He's the
about?
only one.
What do you mean, honey? You
Only
don't want
one.
to be beneath you.
Greg's gone off for a wank.
Why'd you assume that? I was yawning and I didn't want to yawn on
That's what I
camera.
meant.
Why else would you turn your camera off all of a sudden after talking something so kinky?
That's just
wanna
fucking
yawn
rookie
on
stuff.
camera.
That is. I masturbate with the camera on.
That's the twitching. I thought you had physical Tourette's.
No, I'm masturbating all the time. Like, I've got thousands of bottles. I've got Diddy-sized bottles of fucking
thousands of
olive oil to
bottles?
get through.
Oh my god, that, I told you, that is the reflection. You win the bet.
Yes, 100%. 100%. I told you.
This is the upside of being me. Nobody ever gets to talk shit. Otherwise, they just get chopped in the face.
Eclectic Goat, you were going to say something?
I feel like the obvious joke is she does have a goat on top of her, though.
Oh. But that's
I'm
allowed
so glad
because
you're
it's
here.
late. Yeah. Anyway.
Let's run.
Moving. You know, literally, the husband's listening. Let's move on.
Movely,
Oh, bless
swiftly
you.
on.
Say
He's
hi.
gonna come in a second. He's like, honey, what did you say?
Fuck,
What
babe.
are you talking about?
It'd be like,
Babe, what
honey,
the fuck
fuck
did you
this
say?
podcast. It's like,
What you do with all
3
these strange
seconds.
men?
Legend.
Yanwich, just a serious question aside. Have you made him a willy warmer yet?
I am his willy warmer.
Good job.
Nice.
Hey, how you
Thank you.
doing?
Thank you.
Still breathing.
Round of applause for that one.
So, Abe, that took 26 seconds to introduce, so you've got your time.
Hi.
Another round of applause. Yay!
How have you
Looks to
been,
me.
Abe? What have you been up to since the last time we saw you? How are things? Is it all okay down there?
Is it okay down there?
Down there? Yeah, it's perfectly
Blink
fine.
twice.
Yeah.
Well, you're below me, aren't you? And then you've got
Have you
below
seen the rash? Is it bad? Do you need to put more ointment on?
Yeah, I've got to go back to the doctors.
I meant Tombi, but thanks for that. Oh, he's
Yeah,
off again.
I don't mind being referenced
Greg
as
is
the
dead
doctor.
again.
Hey!
Oh, he's back.
I can't stop yawning.
What? Just,
Oh, well, sorry, we're fucking boring the shit out of you.
yeah, fuck,
It's not just that.
fuck off then.
I
Right.
see. You're sucking and ghosted.
Oh no, he's back.
But
Oh
yeah.
no.
Oh no.
In short,
Anyway,
everything's fine.
Anyway,
He's gonna fuck. In fact,
You wake
what
him
we
up,
should
Jack.
actually do is spotlight him and wait for him to fall asleep.
Yeah, I might.
Oh my God, don't.
you mean like
And I'll
Domi
wake
on
up
that-
halfway through and I'll be like, tea.
Greg, can we do a challenge?
Angry old man.
Right,
I wanna do it-
guys,
yeah.
guys, listen in. Greg, can we do a challenge? Can you turn off your main light and just leave your dildo LED light on?
What, that
Soften,
thing?
yeah.
Yeah.
No,
soften
because
the
I'll
mood.
fall asleep.
That's the fucking
That's
idea.
the joke.
No.
That's the joke, you muffet.
I think that's
Lightening
the
up.
challenge is to not fall asleep.
I'm drinking tea as well, trying to stay awake.
That's not going to.
You know, the more you try to stay awake, the more you're going to fall to sleep. Have you ever tried to
100%.
stay awake all night? You always fall asleep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
I don't have to try.
Fuck.
I just
I was about to say, like, I just stay awake. That just
He's
naturally
popped off
happens.
for look, he's popped off for a wank.
No, that was the pussy.
Tombi's off.
He's running after the pussy. Here we go. Here's a challenge. What is, before we get to the middle guest, what is the longest anybody has stayed awake for? In
Wondered
one
where you were
sitting.
going with that.
In one sitting,
One sitting.
78 hours.
78 hours. Okay, you beat me.
Yeah, close to 3 days for me.
For me, it was about
38.
5 to 6
38.
days.
6
6
days.
days?
Yeah.
Holy
How are you
shit.
still alive?
You mad bastard.
I'm not sure I am.
Ape is already dead. He's just too lazy to fall down.
Tombi, what's yours?
Yep.
You got to be quite good.
Is close to 5 to 6 days as well.
Yeah, mine was 58 hours, had 30 minutes sleep, and then on
Yeah.
to another 72.
Yeah.
That
What was yours,
my
Go?
comms.
So when I was younger, I suffered really terrible insomnia. And I had a couple of years where I was averaging about 3 hours a week.
Jesus.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's about
You
my
win.
average amount of sleep that I get from when I'm working.
I was hallucinating on a regular basis.
Oh
Yep.
my god.
No wonder you
Yes.
think you're a goat.
I once actually saw my broom turn into the broom from Fantasia and attack me.
Holy.
Bum, bum,
Nice.
ba-ba-da-bum, ba-bum, ba-ba-da-bum.
Yeah, did you have the soundtrack as well?
So
That's
but
fun.
I don't know exactly how long I've actually been awake for. I just know that they figured like they tried me on meds and everything else, and they figured I was averaging about 3 hours a week at one point.
Good
I think
gracious.
a lot of like people on this sphere do not sleep. It's just literally we're tapped. Literally.
I think
Well,
I'm
that-
weird.
What time do you do? Like my girlfriend, to be honest, she can go like it's bedtime. 10 minutes, 10 seconds in. Like me
Bitch.
to 2 o'clock in the morning. Oh no, literally we did a one. She fell asleep once within 5 seconds. She was like, "I'm not tired." I went, "Put your head on the pillow." She went. I was like, "Jeez."
Yeah.
I've got to be honest with you, I'm pretty much like that myself. As soon as I'm lying down and my head hits the pillow, I'm fast asleep. In fact, like some ex-girlfriends have been like, I hate the way that you can just go to bed and go straight to sleep. The
Yeah, you're a
fact
bitch
is
too.
that I just don't want to go to bed. That's the thing. So I'll just stay up
I'll
as...
remember what's happening with Diddy.
Oh, yeah. Some happy days.
No, we literally did a fucking LAN party. We just played like fucking everything. Like, we played the Quake 4 arena for like 3 days straight, and then I was awake another 6 hours. Went home, had something to eat, then on a full stomach fell asleep and slept for like 26 hours straight.
Sweet
Dang.
Jesus.
Yeah.
There's a huge difference between not being able to sleep for 3 days and intentionally staying up for 3 days, though.
100%.
I mean, the funny thing on the funny thing on that one is back then I stayed awake on purpose. Now it's to the point where I just don't get tired anymore, so I might as well stay up, I guess.
Yeah.
I know. I hate it when you can't sleep and you get pissed off that you cannot sleep. That
No,
is-
I don't care
That's the
anymore. At
worst.
this point.
That's the worst. When
No, I don't care anymore at this point. At this point, it's like, okay, brain says we are still alive, we're still awake. Okay, let's just fucking do shit, watch a series, whatever. And at some point, like 30 hours, 36 hours later, brain decides, oh, now we want to sleep. And then you go to sleep, and then it's like fucking 3 hours, and you wake up again, be like, yeah, let's do this again.
Goat was going to say
Nice.
something.
Nope.
Okay.
It was a figment of your imagination.
That's fine.
Now you're
Everything pretty much
hallucinating.
More
these
delusions.
days.
Tombi's
so in terms of sleep deprivation, I mean, certainly Stasis would have had it, sleep deprivation training, when we're in as part of the armed forces. There's so many times where you just push to the brink of exhaustion and then expected to carry on the next day. So I survive
You were in the Navy. You never did
between 2 to 3 hours. You're having a laughing, yeah? We did it fucking significantly more times than you did.
Oh, yeah, but only when in your game
yourself on top of a bloody
literally, you have heard the song, ladies? In the Navy.
How many
No, I'm not familiar. Keep carrying on.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Has that conditioning stuck, like, since your days in the forces? Do you
No, Tombi's still gay.
That was probably
He
learned
was
behaviour
on
in
that.
the Navy then.
Yeah,
But, I mean, like,
I've not been able to sleep any more than 2 to 3
so
hours.
that's
a day.
why you're such a like you're streaming constantly, and you're up until like 3 a.m. and because of the time in the services.
Yeah, and then I'll get up at 5, 6 o'clock, and then I'll start work, and then I'll work all the way through the day. Stop work, do some food, then start streaming.
Whereas I've been a civilian, and I need like 8 to 10 hours sleep, and then it takes me a couple hours to get going once I do crawl out of my pit.
No, when I'm awake, I'm working. I'm literally will work, and I guess that's the same as Tombi. It's like literally, my girlfriend goes to sleep. She like I could go stream, but I'm like, boom, boom, boom. I'm working. Then like real life work, and then like when I'm like kid, blah blah. He's free, bang bang bang, and then straight on, back into work, bang bang bang. It's just literally I could have like 5 hours, but I hate it. I've got some good coffee. That helps me, but that's otherwise it's just bang bang bang.
Coffee is the life elixir.
I can't do the crazy long streams. Like I can't do like Zax, who doesn't start streaming until 1:30 in the morning my time.
How does he do it?
Because I don't know. I mean,
does he take these? Go ahead.
Well, I think some of it is time zone differences from him to me. I think he starts at like 10:30, but like it's 1:30 for me. But like I can't do it because I know if I do, I'm still really prone to that insomnia. So like, if I start doing it even occasionally, it's going to creep back in.
Yeah.
And to stream once a week is not worth it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I can certainly understand the reticence to actually do it because it could introduce stuff that you don't really need.
Get into
I must say,
habits
we've
again.
just by the way,
reprogram those neurons.
Sorry, Jack. We've just done a Friday night
You will
times.
do.
We're 35 minutes in and we're not out of the outros. You've still got one more person to do.
I know, it's great.
We're still in our intro. Sorry, no outro. Intro.
That's fine.
We're never going to get through all these subjects.
The idea is not to get through all of the subjects, Greg. The idea
We're here for
is
it's
to
a 5
give us
hour
something
stream
to
tonight.
talk about to fill up 3 hours.
I got time.
And don't forget, we only have to set Stasis Geek on one subject, and that's an hour and a half gone.
Yeah, true that.
True.
Yeah, and then you set me on the other one, and then we're done.
I was about to say,
Pretty much.
Stasis and Hannah on one
That's how
stream.
that
We're
works.
set for a good long while. 10 hours.
Yep.
They
One
got
of the
it.
topics
So,
is
the
what is
skill.
Greg's underwear.
Ready, go.
So,
Sausage rolls.
now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to the panel the Eclectic Goat from YouTube. Everybody say hello in chat to the goat.
Hello.
And I'm also going to post the Eclectic Goat's YouTube link into chat. Make sure you pop across and give us some support. Her link is also in the description, so you can find it in a couple of places. But Eclectic Goat, thank you very much indeed for joining us tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
No, you're more than welcome.
Speaking of time zones, it's mid-afternoon here, but
It's one of those few occasions where I reach out to some of our American cousins. They say, actually, the time's perfect. It's like, oh, really?
Oh.
Which is good.
yeah, I run on farmer time, which means you'll be getting done when I have to stop to do farm chores. So
See, when I was in the States, he was streaming like at 2 o'clock in the afternoon for me. That was perfect. Last time I was there.
yeah,
It was
he
like
started. He
It
started
was
at
super
3.
early.
Yeah, it was perfect.
Yeah,
2 would have
no,
also been fine.
it's really good to have you. And usually what we ask the special guests to obviously do, just explain a little stuff about yourself, what's your hobbies and what's your likes, what's your channel about, some stuff like that, some general information, if that's okay.
Well, let's see. I went with eclectic for a reason. It tends to be a little bit all over the place. I do tend to like very strange things that other people tend to not. I always joke that this is the time of year I complain about all of the horror movies that no one covers. Because I think there are lots of things that get overlooked. Because I do like very strange horror movies. Dark City doesn't get enough love this time of year. Monster Squad never gets any love. Monster Squad never gets any love this time of year.
Herbert West Reanimator never gets any love this time of year.
I'm sorry, say.
Herbert West Reanimator.
Yeah, like it's always the same, like 6 movies. I tend to like old classic movies everybody's forgotten about. I'm the person who goes on streams and complains because the book was better.
Hey, that's me. That's never a bad thing, though. That's actually not a bad thing.
My last video was almost twice as long as the first video I did, and it was all about why The Hunger Games should never have been a movie because the book was so much better and should never have been turned into a movie. In the
100,000%.
Also, Battle Royale was better.
Yeah,
that's also true.
But it honestly, if you compare it to the Hunger Games book, they're entirely different stories.
Exactly.
They-
Like the
they-
morals, the message, it's different. I mean, yeah, there's these battles going on, but the idea and the point of them are too different.
Yeah, the Hunger Games movie tried to take Twilight and mix it with Battle Royale, and it didn't.
And did it badly.
Yeah. The only thing I'm glad about, we didn't get Sparkle Vampires.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
But we were close.
Except that there is actually, I don't know if you've watched it, but there's an entire section in the video about like how they changed huge chunks to make it look more like Twilight.
Yeah.
Yep.
I did manage to avoid watching Twilight for the video, but I was forced to watch a lot of clips, and it was terrible.
Oh.
It was
To be fair, the acting is
My
super
condolences.
cringy in those movies.
I've seen them all and they were super bad.
I've avoided it for 12 years. I didn't want to go there.
Actually, it's
Be
it's
glad
like
you have.
franchises like Twilight that put me off watching any kind of media. It broke me. having to.
I think you can actually be more accurate in that if you look at young adult movies. If you solely look at young adult movies, you can almost guarantee most of them are going to be bad.
Yeah.
If they're based off a book, because
Yeah.
there'll be stuff in there that just makes no sense. Makes no sense in the universe, makes no sense in the books, no sense in the IPs. Yet they're put in for dramatic effect. And
The Emmanuel series.
Yeah, and it's
Wine Mums.
like even like the Harry Potter series. This is, I mean, I get jumped all over about this, but there are changes they made to the movies where they added things or subtracted things that made absolutely no sense. That just didn't, and it wasn't like the cuts they made for time. They were just strange choices that they made that just didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And if I'd kept going, that probably would have been not my next video. If I'd kept going, would have been the Maltese Falcon, because most people don't even know that that's a book. But Harry Potter would have been shortly thereafter. But
Makes sense.
But yeah, it frustrates me to no end when people try to make oh, the movie was better than the book. I'm like, no, it's a terrible adaptation. It makes absolutely no sense.
It's very
It's a
frustrating.
bastardization. It's a bastardization.
What do you think of Dune then?
I'm sorry?
What do you think of Dune, the more recent one, or the other adaptations of the book?
I have mixed feelings about it. I think there are areas it made changes I don't understand. There are areas it made changes that I think were. It's sort of like the Watchmen. They changed the end of Watchmen because the original end would never have worked for the current age.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they changed the end of Dune because they thought it would never work the way it was written at the time.
Yeah.
I think it could have been done in a way that balanced the original message better. The other problem was he didn't think he was going to get a third movie. And so he was trying to put some of the message from the third movie into the second movie.
Yeah,
That's
he
never a
brought
good
things
sign.
forward, didn't he?
And the issue I found is there are a lot of people that never read the second book. And so it kind of got lost.
Yeah, I've read the first one, but no, I never read the rest of the series.
Yeah, and I've been surprised how many people that's been the case. I think I've read
I didn't
the first.
really like the first one, so.
Oh well, I mean that would do it then.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with not liking the first one, but
Yeah.
I think as just looking at wider audiences and things like that, when we're looking at films and saying, right, okay, the first June film align in with the first book, and then you start looking at the rest of the books and series, in order to make a proper opinion about the film, really you need to have that basis behind you to say, okay, what's
100%.
different, what's been added, what's been removed, is it a good representation in the series of films, and how does that fare against the books? And I think people do themselves a disservice if they don't read the source material first before they experience the films.
But then there's books you probably could never make a correct series of Homer, Odyssey, Arabian Nights, because they're short stories combined into a novelization. But then you got like short stories, like there you go, Sleepy Hollow. That was done much better as a full movie. That is a good movie. It's a very short story.
Well,
so then
I mean,
of course, the operative word in the whole sort of scenario of turning books into movies is that they're adaptations.
If you look
so they
at
don't necessarily stick to the book. Sorry, carry on, Go.
No, that's right. I was going to say, if you look at Stephen King's books, the ones that have been the most successful adaptations are his short stories, because you don't have to cut things.
That makes
The
sense.
thing, the thing I didn't understand the most about Dune was they said that they added in, or that they gender swapped a character that honestly I don't think made any difference. Really, I mean, he dies almost immediately in the book and in the movie, so. And they changed Chani's role some, and they said it was because they needed stronger female characters. Except number one, they made his mother much weaker than she is in the book. Like, why did you need strong characters when what you did was weaken the strongest female character you had?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense, does it?
It doesn't. And what also didn't make any sense is that strength isn't necessarily the ability to beat someone up. Which is what they did with Chani. And I mean, she was an incredibly strong character anyway, just not necessarily physically strong. She was emotionally strong in a way that Paul never could be.
Yeah.
And isn't that interesting how we're seeing that over and over again? And the ways that women can be strong is not allowed in Hollywood. You're only strong if you're dude strong. You can only be strong in a way that a man is strong. That's the only way to show strength. That's the only way to show power, control, all these things that these feminists want. But anything that makes a woman strong, any of their strengths and abilities, that's not allowed. That's anti-woman, apparently. And so we see exactly what you're talking about here, where you have a strong, inspiring, amazing woman in whatever the character is, and then they just totally dismantle it and actually completely go the opposite direction.
what makes it even more confusing is that it's strength in women and it's toxic in men.
Yeah.
Yes.
And this is,
Yes.
This is what I've always
100%.
said with the way that Hollywood, or the way that games portray men or elevate the females. They usually go for the process of elevating the females at the expense of the male. Whereas you go back 10, 15, 20 years, you go back to movies in the 80s and the dynamic was clear. You go back to the first Conan and the dynamic was really, really clear between Conan, the male lead, and the female lead.
Fifth Element does that well.
Fifth Element does it really, really well.
Because you got Lulu.
Lilu.
Lilu. Oh my god.
Multipath.
Dallas Multipath.
Literally, yeah. It's literally she's a strong but emotionally weak character that brings it forward for that. They just can't do that these days. They can't do that. It's all got to be you got to be an A-star character, and everything else has got to be back here. That's how you say it. That is why you get little crybabies about the Acolyte, because they put two people who were the female leads, tried to make them A-class, and they couldn't write it. They just couldn't write it. Nothing about the show, nothing like that. It just shut up.
But you don't even have to look back 20 years. All you have to do is look at real life. And the women that you grew up with, as men, the women that you grew up with, and as women, the men you grew up with, the majority of the dynamic is that women are emotionally resilient, and men are generally stronger, physically, that sort of thing. Men are more emotionally cut off. In that sense, they don't get in touch with their feelings as much. And it's okay for the world to be that way. That's the dynamic between men and women. You don't need to have a massive girl box, what am I thinking of now? I was going to make a Gina Carano. Well, yeah. The return of the sausages.
Return of the sausages.
I was going to make a Gina Carano reference, but I don't exactly know where I'm going with that, so I think I'm just going to leave it there.
But don't you know, it's important to know how much you lift, bro.
Do you even lift, bro?
Do you even lift, bro? And how much are those dumbbells?
Are you out of your fucking mind? Of course I lift. Have you seen all the pallets of olive oil that I've got to bring into the basement?
Go ahead, go.
I was going to say, of course I lift. Have you seen it? I have 2 whiskey glasses.
You're making a lady.
Nice.
And the funny thing is, when you said earlier that you're the one that is like, yeah, but the book did it better. The movie is a horrible adaptation. That's me basically reviewing any fucking anime I watch. It's like, the manga did it better. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Well, on that subject, actually, I'm really curious to hear your guys' thoughts. So my husband has said the only example that he's seen where the movie is better than the book, like the only time, is Fight Club. Now, I have not read Fight Club. It's on my list to read. I have seen the movie. I don't know have any of you read the book and seen the movie?
I have not.
I will give you one other film that I definitely feel was better than the book, but the book is exceptional, and that's Jurassic Park.
Yes. Lost World, no. The book is
Lost
better.
World, no, just the first book.
So-
the book and the film.
So that's an interesting one because I would almost argue that's a little bit like The Shining, where there are so many changes that there's a difference between is it a good movie versus is it a good adaptation?
Correct. And that's also a very strong distinction.
Yep.
Like The Shining, most people will say that The Shining is not a good adaptation, but is the better work. Most people like the movie better than the book. And Jurassic Park, I think, might fall into that it's not a good adaptation, but most people would say they like the movie better than the book.
Yeah. I would argue that Edge of
100%.
Tomorrow was a good adaptation as well.
Say again, Smoke.
Oh yeah.
Edge of Tomorrow, because that's based on a book as well.
Yeah.
And that was exceptionally well made as well. I think
Yeah, I
the
love
book was
that film.
called All I Need Is Kill, I think was the name of the book. But they obviously had to change that for Hollywood purposes. And that was a really good adaptation too. I actually like the book, but the movie nails most of the key parts of the book as well.
What about Blade Runner and the the book, do androids dream of eclectic goats?
It's funny you mentioned Blade Runner though, because I was thinking that when we were talking about short stories, like Philip K. Dick's short stories, he wrote loads and loads of stories, but loads of his short stories, like 20 of his short stories, have been adapted into films like Minority Report, Total Recall, Blade Runner was a novel, A Scanner Darkly.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, Man in the High Castle.
Good show.
I Am Legend has
Amazon.
nothing in common except the title.
Yeah, that's the only thing. And even
That's how I feel about most Dracula adaptations.
Yeah, sorry, Yanni.
Oh, sorry. No, I think I interrupted you on accident. Go ahead.
Oh, I was saying even the extended and director's cuts of I Am Legend still make no sense.
Next one.
Still makes
Ready.
no sense. Right, okay. Now
Steel
we're going to go on an
Magnolias.
adventure of Stasis Geek's Cupboard.
The closet.
You name something. Go. Name a movie. See if I got it.
Steel Magnolias.
What?
Steel Magnolias.
Is it a book?
Little.
No, probably not.
Little.
Do you have? Do you? Okay, I will throw you one.
I thought the most girliest, gayest movie I could possibly think of, and that came to mind.
For challenge purposes, I will throw you one. Do you have the book for Jaws?
My husband does.
Oh.
He's got a PDF. He's going to download it now.
Yeah, he's just going to print. He's just going to print a picture, isn't he?
He's going to need a bigger lectern.
I'm going to get the Labour manifesto.
My husband has it, and I even know which bookshelf it's on, but it's not on this floor.
No, I don't.
Hold on a minute. I just picked up on that. Eclectic Goat lives on a number of floors.
Yes.
How many floors do you have?
Well, I mean, his man cave is downstairs, and I'm on the ground floor, and then our library is upstairs.
Holy fuck! Nice.
Welcome to America.
Welcome to
This is America.
We have floors.
That's one of the, yeah, but you name your floors completely wrong, in accordance with British standard.
Or correct.
So I think she's talking about basement, ground floor, and upstairs.
And
well, no, except because there's a basement under the main house, but then there's an addition that is like on the hill next to the basement. It's so you have to understand this is the house. The central portion of this house is like 200 years old, but then they just sort of tacked additions on in very willy-nilly ways without really planning.
That sounds about right.
This is also the American way.
Yeah.
It's not that we actually. It's not that we overall name our floors wrong. It's that this house was built by a madman.
I didn't build it.
Other madmen are available.
Yeah, there's actually when you look at American buildings, they usually have they name the first floor our ground floor.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, do you live in Gene Wilder's old house?
How'd you know?
Gene Wilder had a house that he had doors that led to nowhere and like corridors that didn't do anything.
Like Winchester?
That sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
It's like it would open up to a brick wall, wouldn't it? It had like.
Has anyone ever heard of The House on the Rock?
Yes.
Anyone ever read American Gods?
Yes.
I was about to start reading it actually.
The House on the Rock that has the giant, not Ferris wheel. What's the word I'm looking for? I'm spacing.
Rock.
Carousel.
Had a giant rock. Yeah. Is that what you just fucking said?
It has the giant carousel.
Giant rock.
So that house really exists. It's in Wisconsin, and I have been there.
That's awesome.
It takes days to go through. The carousel is real. It is the largest carousel in the world.
Holy crap!
And when you go into the room with the carousel, the original horses are hanging on the walls, and there are hand-carved, like, fantastic animals that have replaced the horses. Ooh. And it's super creepy because there are mannequins that have angels' wings glued to them that are all like secured to the ceiling, so they're all staring down at you. There are hundreds of them.
Dude.
It's okay as long as you don't. As long as you don't blink. As long as you keep looking at them, they can't hurt you.
Jesus.
Just don't turn around.
I watched
Oh my God.
play that game the other day. It was awful. Like,
I mean, speaking of the weird, the wonderful, and the fucking strange, we got a trailer to watch later.
Can I just ask one thing? Is it, just because you said rock, is it only the British people that have ate a rock?
What?
Sorry?
I'm sure probably a couple of American ladies have eaten
A stick of rock.
Yeah.
Have only the British people here ate a stick of rock? Anybody at the foreign audience?
I'm certain the Americans know what sticks of fucking rock are.
Yeah, rock is known throughout the world. It's just not called rock. We only call it rock here.
Stick of rock. Stick of rock.
Yeah, we call it a stick of rock.
Yeah.
But they've got it all over the world. It's just hard-boiled candy.
Oh, Jesus.
Stick of rock.
Like, what the fuck are you guys talking
Stick of
about?
rock. That big.
Stasis is being Stasis again. Never mind.
No, it'd be called a stick of rock.
He's talking about like Blackpool rock. So there's like in seaside towns you get like long sticks of hard-boiled candy that has like a design that runs through the middle of it.
Yep.
Yeah, we're not talking about Plymouth Rock.
Nope.
Tombi, bring up a picture of a stick of rock.
Thank you to pick up rock candy.
Fucking hell.
What was that?
From Southend. Not.
We didn't land a Blackpool rock. Blackpool rock landed on us.
Well, there we go. Challenge. What is the best pier in England?
Can I share one? Can I share one funny thing before I like?
Yes,
There you go. Stick of rock.
No, that I have never seen before.
That's like sticks of hard candy.
Yep.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, they're like.
That was not what I thought you were talking about.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, never heard.
Oh, they're like candy canes at Christmas, I guess.
Yeah.
What were you going to bring up, Eclectic?
Yeah, goat. Go for it.
So has anyone tormented themselves in any way, shape, or form with Rings of Power?
I have seen. I've seen the Rings of Piss season 1. I have refused to watch the Rings of Piss season 2.
You have not seen what I have seen.
Yeah, I have seen season 1. That was enough. I'm out.
You don't have to watch the show because I haven't. You just have to have like watched reviews occasionally.
Yeah.
I
The sea
just
is
watch.
always wet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I just watch Drinker and Disperuse reviews.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's always moist.
So anyway, where are you going with
Travel
this? Goat?
version.
So, out of nostalgia the other day, I discovered that my husband had a copy of Diablo 3 that he had not opened.
Okay.
Oh.
So I dug it out and I started playing it. And
You
I
opened it.
never played 3.
Okay.
And I discovered that in 3, after you beat the Skeleton King, there's a portion where the room after the Skeleton King, you walk in and there is a man that has fallen into a fiery crater who is called the Stranger.
Yes.
Shut up.
Who has fallen from the sky into a fiery crater who
Yes.
cannot remember his name.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Wait.
No.
It gets better. It gets better. Keep going. I know where this is going.
Who turns out to be an angel.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Oh, what a shock.
And Yanni, it gets worse.
Oh my god.
Specifically, once you then recollect the shards of his weapon, he regains his memory and is revealed to be the Archangel of Justice.
Oh
Yep.
my god.
Yeah, it turns
Oh
out
my
to be
God.
Tyrael, doesn't it?
Yup, it's Tyrael.
Just when they think, or just when I think that they can't surprise me anymore.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, fucking Diablo 3 came out way past before fucking the Rings of Piss.
Yeah, that's where they got it from, I'm sure.
Yeah, but I'm going to justify the series. It didn't have any source material.
You're not wrong.
Yes.
The fact that they even call him the Stranger in Rings of Power. It's like,
The Stranger.
I was like, Rings of Power, is there something that your writers would like to tell us? What have you been playing recently?
No shit.
Diablo
Like,
3.
have to, like, you can't even try to make it match anymore. I mean, I haven't played it, to be fair, but it seems like Can you be any more obvious about it?
Well, it's even like the name Rings
Season
of Power.
1 of,
They ripped that off, didn't they? Rings of Power, they ripped that off because Diddy's been using that for years.
Even the crater, other than the fact that in the Rings of Power the crater is blue, the crater even looks exactly the same.
Oh my god.
Season 1 of Star Trek Discovery did the same thing, didn't it? The entire story and all of the story elements were ripped off from a game.
Oh Jesus.
And the funny thing with the Rings of Piss, the only way they could have made it even more on the nose is if that stranger also crashed into a church.
True.
Yep.
Wow. Good times.
Wow.
Yeah. I saw that scene and I was like, this looks kind of familiar. And then he comes up with the stranger and I was like, no.
Yes.
And then it just kept getting better. And then they were like, yeah, oh, he's an angel. And I was like, huh, wasn't Gandalf an angel?
Yep. All the wizards in Middle-earth are angels.
Are angels, yeah.
Yep.
So are the elves.
Some sort of grand elf or something.
Something grand elf.
On that, as a segue, Tombi, do you want to show us your Hobbit feet?
Nope.
That's for his
You don't
only
need more
fans
fat
account,
fat material.
Stasis.
Only feet.
Stasis.
We've talked about this many times. I am too short to stand up and show you my feet.
You are
cannot reach my feet that high.
Just so the goat knows, are you and Greg still sitting on your little Pampers things?
Yes, I've got my my cushion.
I've got mine.
What's
as well.
this?
I'll whip it
That
out.
was-
Like cushions.
Whip it out.
Did you see
Mine
that?
looked like that, but I'm too
Tombi,
comfy
did
to move.
you see that? Right, Tombi just stood up and he was exactly the same size sitting down as he was standing up.
He's
But
been
It doesn't make a
stood up
fucking
the whole
difference.
time.
Stasis was laughing.
Yeah, because
when
they
I
got a
sit
little
on it,
hole in
my
them.
head is in line with the top of the chair. And his first reaction
Sick.
when I took this out was like, "Oh, where's the couple of fucking inches gone?"
That's what you
I've
did.
just come to the conclusion that you're just all a bunch of cunts.
That's right.
Except
I don't
Goat's
say when we went
amazing.
to the London
I
Meetup,
concur.
all I felt was this.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
Excuse me, Mark.
Who are you?
You see, for me, in my head, I've got the fucking Little Britain Dennis Waterman thing. You know, sing the theme tune, write the theme tune, with the feet dangling off the edge of the chair.
Oh
that
my
sort of
god,
thing.
Tombi, if you can get that, get a 5-second clip of that.
Sing the theme tune, write the theme tune.
Which one?
I am
Yeah,
also
Little Britain, the Dennis Waterman sketches.
This
What
is
was that,
you.
Goat?
Mr. Macbeth spin a note in my hand.
I'm trying to hear what Goat says. Shut up. Go ahead.
Totally organized chat. We're totally organized, as you can see. We talked almost an hour about nothing.
Nope. Is the mic on?
Let go.
I said I am also sitting on a pillow. I'm not going to throw any stones.
That's okay, me too. I'm being a hypocrite and I'm sitting on a pillow too.
Am I the only one that's sitting normally on a chair? Like, what the fuck is going on?
Yes, you're the
You
only
certainly
one.
are.
You don't fucking count, okay?
You know that I'm sitting on a dildo, so.
Part of it,
Just because I have normal height, that's not my problem, motherfucker.
part of it is that I am in
Hold on.
fact.
Can I just ask, is we only got one person in the panel that is over 6 foot and then only one person over 5'10"?
Everyone's midgets.
Oh,
I'm 5'9", so.
Still the tallest one in the room. Let's go.
Yeah.
I am very short, but I have been making the joke that other people say when they get monetized, they're going to replace their computer. If I were to ever get monetized, I would replace my computer chair because this chair is so old and so terrible. It kills me.
I don't blame you. I
Yeah.
don't blame you.
Nice.
They're
I don't
important.
blame you because my chair's new because I replaced mine. Not
like
too
if we
long
ever
ago.
did a live meetup, how would that work? It'd be like the weirdest lineup in the world.
No, that
No,
would
Like
be
we'll
usual,
go from
the
smallest to
unusual
tallest.
suspects.
I am.
Which one was it?
5'1".
That one?
No,
What did you say, Goat?
Say again, go.
Full disclosure, I am 5'1".
You're 5'1", right? Okay, so my wife is 4'10", so she's tiny. She is down here on me, and I'm a fucking midget.
guys are cute.
I'm a
Lucky.
5'5". There's like 5-5 with my booster seat.
Yeah, but you can stick your pint on her head when you're in the pub, and it's just the right
100%.
height.
I can stick other things on her head as well. But I just want to focus on chat. We're an hour and 10 minutes into the stream.
And we
You haven't even said hello to him.
No, we have not said hello to chat yet.
What the fuck? Are we live?
Yeah. Yeah.
Allegedly, we are.
We're an hour
I
and
just
7
thought
minutes
we were
into the
going for
stream.
it.
There's a few 100,000 messages. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, I will be right back when my husband just got home. I have to at least say hello.
Yeah, that's no problem. Real life is prio. Real life is prio. I just want to say hello to Steel Lake for the gifted Tombi membership, and himself being a Muppet Sergeant, and Dempsey, the drunken poet, receives the gift. Thank you very much indeed, Steel Lake. Pleasure as always. Obviously, there's far too many people in chat for me to say hello to, but it's good to see you all. It's good to see
You're
you
all
all.
amazing and we love you.
Salute properly, Jack. Come on.
I want to
Up,
show
down.
you something that I was doing.
I've
whilst
only
we were
got so much
discussing-
fucking space stasis.
Tombi,
Long way up, short way
watch
down.
this.
I get it.
Do you really want to watch the gay salute? Go on, Tombi.
Fuck off. Cunt.
Go on, Tombi.
I'm not going to fucking salute when I haven't got my fucking green lid on. You can fuck off. Mr. Tickle Trunk.
Thundercats
Mr.
don't
Tickle
matter.
Trunk. With the 2 Canadian dibdobs. Are you all sure you're speaking English?
No.
Yes.
No. No.
Spawn the fucking language, mate.
Darren
You guys
Move
are
over
talking
on
about stick a
Rumble.
rock.
With the 2 dibdobs. Hey, Abe, what day is it?
Bumming day.
Nearly
Yes.
Friday.
Nearly Friday.
It's bite the pillar I'm going in dry day. And
It's a day that ends in Y.
Darren Move again for the $2 dibdobs. What? No love over here, real Tombi. Lol. Come
Pillow
on,
biting's
Darren.
everybody.
hell.
He's on
Carry
Rumble.
on.
Look, he's a rumbler.
I know he's a rumbler.
Oh.
He's rumble ranting.
Rumbler.
Ranting. But
Ranting on the
I
ramble.
wanted to show you something that mate. No, you will be fucking gobsmacked at this shit.
Wow! You got that implant at last. Yes.
You
Fucking
will like this
great,
one.
mate.
You
Got it in there.
will love this one. Right, window. Let's go for this. Sharo Patronum. Let's make this full screen. This is Rings of Power, by the way. This is how Rings of Power came about. ChatGPT. I want to create a character for a fantasy series. The character is called The Stranger, and I want him to be an angel. Can you suggest some source material from the last 25 years in film or gaming that can form inspiration for the character? He'll be a wizard, an angel, old and powerful. First response, Gandalf, as you would expect.
No, of course.
Kind of makes sense.
Thank God.
Second, Tyrael.
Yeah.
No shit.
So what's the chances that this is how Rings of Power basically come up with it?
100%.
Yeah, it makes you
Wait. Tombi, did you just ask ChatGPT this?
I've literally just
Right. Say,
proving Goat's point.
ask it now to remove anything that has been released in the last 5 years.
What? Like our channel?
I am the angel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Spelling.
I've
Spelling.
No
Fuck
pressure.
off, you. I'm touch typing, fuckheads.
Oh, you touch it.
Yeah, I touch it. I touch my
You
keyboard.
touch it hard. Oh, just press down. Just press that.
Oh yeah.
I need an adult.
Hashtag
Oh,
I am an adult.
touch
Can you,
touch those keeks.
can
Oh
you press
yeah.
B now? Press B and J.
Send to be.
Can you mute?
Gandalf.
Let me hear
Okay,
that
it still
beat, bro.
came out with
Mute my
Gandalf.
mic, I can't mute
Oh,
my ears.
you can have my
still
Gandalf,
Tyrael.
Jack. Jack, you can have my Gandalf any day. It's
And
And
old
still
school.
and Deckard Cain.
Looks like a
Together.
wizard.
Dumbledore. Hey, look at
Dumbledore.
Dr. Manhattan. Oh gosh.
Oh, interesting.
Saruman.
Saruman, yep.
Shocking.
There you go.
No, not really.
So interesting that
well.
number 2 on each one of those, apart from being Gandalf himself,
It's still Tyrael.
is still Tyrael. Fucking shocking, isn't it?
Not really. It's not really
shocks me.
shocking.
Daramoof with the 2 Rumble Rant Dibdobs.
Hey,
You
Dara.
got your few sex, Abe. Hopefully it
Your
was
set,
enough
what?
to get out of Stasis' shadow.
Only a few secs.
Only a few secs.
You
Only a
can't
few.
hide from the shadows.
No, you can't hide.
He's been
My garden's
watching.
gated. Yeah, get
He's
out.
been waiting.
Your garden's gay.
Gated.
The dark.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay,
Gated.
I thought he said gated as well.
Yeah.
I was like,
Gated.
It's like Gay's head.
Goat's head?
Oh,
What?
Goat's head. There's probably a place called Gay's head, Goat's head, and
Gates head.
Probably.
What, a headset?
What?
Yeah.
Shithead.
Anyway.
So,
Let's
ADD.
talk about a subject.
Yeah.
Let's talk
Squirrel.
about
What
subject.
underwear is Greg wearing today? Go.
Pink.
Leave
10.
those boxes as you.
You're making the assumption that he's actually wearing any time.
Or he's got a leg.
No.
Or he's got legs.
Well, see, I came back
He's-
at just the right time.
Yeah, you've got good timing.
Yes.
We all know that he's got
AI
nothing
in
on
some
below
clothes.
his midriff.
All right, everybody, ready? 1, 2, 3, reveal.
Everybody stand up. Definitely
Honey,
You
I'm
are
listening
standing
right
up.
now.
You are standing up, Tombi.
And Daramoof again with the 2 rumble dib dobs.
There, oh my gosh.
Also, hello, Eclectic. Like I said, ready anytime. I do believe he's.
So many ways out of context.
You're gonna jump onto his channel at some point. I think. I think that's
I
just an
mean,
open invite.
Out of context, it could be jump on to anything, but
Could be,
Yeah, it really was the way he worded it. So, you know.
Yeah.
Naughty
Exciting.
little lady.
Maybe a chaperone is in order.
He's even giving you a time. Dirty bastard.
Yeah. I mean, if
He's
we
ready.
if we-
Like, has he got time slots? Is he literally like everybody?
Well, he's got
here we go?
slots, but he's ready anytime.
I know.
Daramuth has got
Dara,
an
mate, get your own guests.
Daramuth has got an
Stop sniping
awful lot of guests on his show. He's done very well in procuring. He's done very well in procuring guests for the show. So, are you actually going to be a guest on his show, Goat? Has he asked you yet?
the first I heard about it was this morning. So
on Twitter.
Excellent.
Yeah, via Twitter.
And I'm yet to
Hi,
confirm.
Maiden.
What an idiot! He asked me.
Hey, I was already on there, so what the fuck?
Jack's a regular.
Yeah,
I've been on a few times. Darren's a good
I'm
lad.
yet to confirm.
He is
'cause
good kid.
he asked a couple of days where I'm like, oh my god, I'm out.
In fact, hands up how many people on the actual panel have actually been on Darren's show.
Yes.
Me.
I like how the.
I'm holding up my hand. You can't see it.
I hope. Yeah, I hope.
yeah, I wanted to know how Yarnwich was going to raise her hand.
I'll just
very
make annoying noises.
delicately, bearing in mind where she's going to raise it up to.
Hello.
The world will never
feeling slighted somehow.
Jack, don't do that. He's 6 foot.
Just want to shout out the Beast real quick. He
Did
became a smooster on my end. So shout out to the Beast.
Oh, yay.
Good to see you, brother.
Hey, the beast.
Why can't I see that on
membership.
the commentary?
I don't know. It only shows yours for
commentary
some
says
reason.
no.
You merged your chat
It says
screens.
no.
Nothing
Right,
like a good
it's-
smooster on your end.
Yeah. All the commentary should be coming through no matter what source it's coming from. So whether it's Smooth, whether
it is
it's
there. It is there.
Twitter,
It's
Rumble,
32 minutes
Kick.
ago. 32 minutes ago. But you won.
Let's have a look. Let's have a
You
look.
won.
Let's see if I can see it, but it hasn't come out.
We're Italian all of a sudden? What the
Yeah, his faces has just morphed into an Italian again for no reason.
Damn it, no!
Yeah, death to the minga.
No.
And the Beast.
Got away from my
808,
Italian family, no.
the Smooth The Beast is a good lad as well. I've got a lot of time for the Beast.
Oh, I see a
Often
super
enough,
chat.
my dude.
I see a super chat from Nurtex. That means.
And has he done these?
No, wait,
Has he
wait.
done your
chill.
homework?
Yeah.
What
so,
was you saying,
We're
Hanny
setting you up.
Amasan?
Yeah, so I see Nurtex. That means Jay is in attendance. That means, motherfucker, do your homework.
Do your
There it is.
I'm doing your darn homework.
I got him to watch one Japanese movie. Hopefully,
One.
I don't
Well,
care.
Yeah.
It's 7 weeks now. This man has been slouching for 7 weeks on a task that
he did get married and did have a honeymoon. Come on.
Do I look like I care?
He's freshly married. I mean, dude, give him
He had
time.
sex in the last 7 weeks. More than
He had
we
his
have.
celebrating.
Shut the fuck up.
Speak for yourself, Statis.
First of all,
That doesn't count.
Stasis, shut up.
Pamela
First of all, do I look
Anderson
like I
does
give a
not
fuck?
count.
Do I look like I care, first of all? Second
Well,
of
we're
all...
trying to get you to.
Yeah, I don't care. The task that he has been sitting on for 7 weeks requires 18 minutes of his time. He has been chimping on a task that goes on for 18 minutes for
But
7 weeks.
boinking.
That lazy bastard.
Work, boinking, sleep. Work, boinking.
Yeah, but giving you
It's
them
gotta-
home
it's gotta-
videos is a bit weird.
So I'm just gonna focus on nerd takes for a second and just guilt trip the motherfucker.
Poor
If you
Jay.
can super chat, you can get on the fucking panel.
See,
and
this
then
is why it
get
doesn't
flamed
time for
in-
anything.
Love you.
He's not wrong.
Yeah, and then get flamed in person.
Yeah, and Darren
Being
moved for
pulled
the
all sorts of
two
different ways.
Rumble Rant Dib Dobs. That's right. Next milestone will be 200 different different jacks. Guests have been on 8 different times. Tombi 3, I believe. Yes, that is correct.
I have multiple personality disorder, so 8 different Jacks have been on the show.
Tarjack lads.
Perfect.
I think
Lads,
Dara's
Tarjack.
actually surpassed
Jackie, Jackson,
110
Jackson,
now.
Jackie.
Yeah.
What you saying,
110.
Abe?
I was just saying, I think Dara's already surpassed 110 unique guests, so that doesn't even include repeat appearances.
Offenders.
What's the goal? What he was at?
Yeah, he's at.
Yeah, he's
I
been
think
doing
he
good.
was at 110.
Yep.
Nice.
But
As it should be.
since we are an hour and 20 in, might as well watch a little trailer because I sent Tombi something.
Did you?
Yes, in your in Discord.
Where am I? Are we live?
So much for
man.
him. So much for him and keeping track of his fucking Discord DMs.
No, I've got it all on.
It's 50
Dude,
Greys of Hanamama.
No, hairy enema.
Hairy enema.
So while he's finding the trailer, can someone tell me how you ended up on someone's underwear?
Wait, who
Whoa,
It's
what?
where we always end up, to be honest. It always
Oh.
ends up revolve around enemas, underwear, 2 fingers, or olive oil.
Excuse me, it's lingerie.
Oh yeah. If you want kinky lingerie,
Not kinky, it's very high end lingerie. Visit recklesswolf.com. That is my girlfriend's lingerie brand. She designed for many top end brands and she launched her own brand. So there
Very
you go.
lovely.
And
They'll get you
apparently,
in trouble if
the-
you're looking at it and your spouse walks in the room.
yeah, apparently they are inedible, as I came to find out, which was a shame.
Reckless Wolf. So shameless
Yay!
plug for the Reckless Wolf. So this is
They're beautiful.
Statis
It can be
Qweef's other half.
and high-end, you know.
Handmade in the UK, none of this Chinese crap. Let's just go for that as well. I had to put it out there. So it's high end, actually will not rip, will last, quality fabrics. Boom.
That's
Made
so
in
awesome.
the UK, but still made by Chinese sweatshops in the UK.
That shit does
Yeah.
happen.
Oh my god, that is in Leicester. Yeah, that is literally, yeah. There you go.
I'm going to need
Yeah, they're
38
beautiful.
seconds. Be right back.
See, there you go.
How is smearing you and Greg is all off? Abe, we know he's constantly going at it.
Right, official
Nerd Takes
trailer.
says Willy Warmers. You also talked a lot about Willy Warmers.
We do go back to Willy Warmers. This is true. He is correct.
Sooner or later, it's gonna happen. It's the fucking law.
Right, so I'm going to put up the video that Hanayama's.
Oh, it's not a promotion for his Willy Warmer, is it?
Oh fuck
How
no!
did you know?
Oh, he's modeling.
He's 6
so
foot 10.
get prepared.
So
Exactly. It's going to be like this.
warmest
It's,
gonna
it's,
be
it's
fucking
funny how
anaconda.
it's funny how
Gonna be
every
like this,
stream.
yeah.
It's funny how every stream I'm just getting magically taller.
Right, okay, back to that.
Fuck yeah!
Okay, just
Okay.
let me know if you want to pause it at any point in time, Hanayama.
Oh fuck yeah!
First of all, what the fuck are we looking at?
So this has just released. Episode 1 has just released. Episode 2 is airing this weekend, and this is the horror anime Uzumaki based on the work of Junji Ito. And it's fucking and it's disturbing as fuck, and it's great. And I want to share great shit because I'm in a mood.
So,
I do
so
love
question
music
from my
video.
side, bearing in mind we have watch parties and everything in between. Would this be a good one to watch for the October session?
Oh fuck yeah! Specifically, if you wait till all 4 episodes are out, and then just do one big watch along and watch all 4 in a row.
That's what I'm thinking. Last week of October.
Oh fuck yeah!
Sounds good.
Because obviously we're doing gaming streams, horror gaming streams and stuff. in between.
Yep.
Towards the end of the month, I may end up wearing something special on one of those nights. Scary shit.
A thong.
A willy
yeah,
warmer?
a thong. No, a mankini. It's got to be a mankini with everything on the show.
That's pretty scary.
Yeah,
That is.
Scary. Trust me. You're going to see
Speak
hairy
for
feet
yourself,
and
Abe.
everything.
All right, we're all wearing mankinis now.
私の生まれ育った黒酢町。
最近やけに渦が多い。
これからお話しするのは
なんだあれは。
この町で起こった
なんだよ。
奇妙な出来事の数々です。
片山、その背中どう。
What the
So-
fuck is wrong
Yes.
with that?
You'll sense a theme in this because Uzumaki revolves around spirals a lot.
Yes, it's like the translation of Uzumaki literally means maelstrom.
Maelstrom. Yeah.
どうしたんだ。渦巻きというものに
I
何
think
や
that
ら
the
神
art
秘
style is
的
very
なもの。
faithful to the original source as well.
Yup.
感じるんです。いや、絶対に何か不思議な。
Is it all in basically black and white?
Yes.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Interesting. That's
Yes.
cool.
Amazing. Because I've
That was the
always
first
said,
time I noticed too.
yeah, go for it, Smu.
You don't see that often anymore. Everything in black and white, apart from like maybe the last example I can think of is probably Godzilla -1 minus color.
Yes.
I don't know. Have you tried living in the UK lately? Everything seems fucking black and white.
It's all fucking
That's
grey,
the average
true.
day in the
Grainy.
UK, Jack.
Yeah.
That's the Dreamcast spiral.
No, I do. Goats, go ahead.
I was going to say the closest thing I can think of would be Sin City, which, you know, was
Yes.
black and white,
True.
except for those tiny tinges of color.
Yup.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
I like that.
Yeah,
Before that, Schindler's List.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but it's gonna get
Schindler's
more
List-
weird. So
Yeah, Schindler's List had the elements of the tiny bit of colours to draw your attention.
That's a
Yeah.
very cheerful movie as well.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But it's very rare to see the black and white or the grayscale being applied this day and age, and I think it's fantastic. We miss some of the kind of like the feeling that it also instills in you as well, because you're clamoring for information. We get information from our eyes, whether it's color, whether it's not, and when you're deprived of that, your mind has to infer even more, which draws you even more into the story, in my view.
力が秘められてるに違いない。
Because the thing is, you know full well his eyes are bloodshot at that point in time. You don't need to be told it. You know what they look like. So it just emphasizes more about what you're actually seeing and what you're interpreting.
入り口に過ぎなかったということに。
Without color. I'm just
Say
saying.
again, Smu, you're a little quiet
Good
there, mate.
media can do that without color.
Correct.
ちょうどいいわ。これを見ればあなたもきっと。
The shot.
no, not yet.
私たちはまだ
It's
気
gonna
づい
come.
ています。
The most infamous shot that Junji Ito ever made is in this trailer, and it's gonna be fucking glorious to see your reactions.
And I already know that this adaptation will be better than the one that came out before. I don't know if you remember the Junji Ito collection, Hanayama.
I've seen the Junji Ito collection, but I've also seen episode 1 already. So, yeah, I love it.
This is way better. This is
Yeah,
way better.
I'm gonna put it up this way so you can actually see our faces when we're looking at this stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
Of course,
fuck yeah.
More
everybody else is on
transformative.
for 38 seconds. Greg's asleep
It's not transformative.
because I can hear him
The
snoring.
entrance to the spiral.
ませんでした。なんだか変なの。ちょっと私の顔見てくれない？
Yep, there it is.
Holy
Well, this looks way more terrifying animated than the actual one.
あなたやめて！いい加減にして！
どうしようもないんだ。
Make no mistake, this is not for kids.
No.
Definitely not for kids.
Mate, that's trippy as fuck. I'm just gonna rewind
Yes.
a bit.
Funny.
I'm gonna rewind that bit.
Not made for kids.
Yeah, go back.
It's the thing is, if you look really closely, as she's eating him, her stomach's swelling.
Yep.
Yeah.
Make no mistake, Junji Ito does not make cheerful stories.
Say again, Smu. We can't hear you while it's playing, mate.
I said Junji Ito does not make cheerful stories. I'll give you that.
No.
I don't know, it seems pretty
back, he
cheerful.
shit himself, but he's back.
What?
No wonder, honey. Whatever seems. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Go back like 5 seconds. What, to the man with the scissors?
Scissoring.
That's a good example of not how to not run with your scissors. But... Bye.
Based on Junji Ito's spine-tingling manga comes the all-new limited series, Uzumaki. Japanese language premieres Saturday, September 28th at 12:30 on Toonami. Next day on Max.
The fact that Toonami is debuting that is pretty nuts, because Toonami used to do Cowboy Bebop back in the day.
Yup.
Yeah.
So, but what's the message?
What's the massage?
Don't do drugs.
No.
Don't do drugs, kid.
No, the messages do fucking all of them, then draw fucking Junji Ito shit and let it get animated.
That would be the worst trip ever, getting high on I don't know what the fuck ever and watching that. That would be badass.
No, okay, so now is the question though. Would that be the single worst or the single most amazing trip if you're fucked up on shit?
Depends on the substances.
No, I think that would be great to watch, but I think that would not be a good trip. I don't think that.
Well, let's find out. Smee, you're a nurse. What can you get of us? What can you get? Crossball.
Like, it does depend on like what your fears are and how you react to various things.
I think that in general, I think Japan has always been so good with horror. I mean, like, even though the really good American horrors were just rip-offs of Japanese horror.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Look at
Ring,
the Ring.
and it was just a rip-off of a Japanese horror movie.
Mirrors.
Right.
The original Grudge movie.
Yeah, some of them have just been remade shot for shot, just in an English language with American actors.
Zombie Beaver.
And nobody does horror like Japanese do.
Did you just say Zombie Beaver?
Have you never seen Zombie Beaver trailer?
What?
Oh my god! Hot Zombie Beaver
for a
trailer.
treat.
Abe knows what I'm talking about. It's the best.
How have you not seen this?
Zombie Beaver. Zombie Beaver. Oh my god.
Zombie Beaver sounds like a trip.
My God.
Abe knows. Is the
I'm sorry.
the worst.
We need that as a
clarity.
blurb. Just Stasis chanting Zombie Beaver over and over
Zombie
again.
Beaver. Oh my god.
Just for clarity.
Literally, it's hand
is-
puppets. It's brilliant.
It is the 2040
hysterical.
Zombievers.
Yeah, it's hysterical.
Sorry.
Okay.
Really?
This is so great. It's
Topics? Who needs topics?
Zombie Beavers.
Hey, Yanni, the Uzumaki trailer and just raving about it was one of my topics. So I already got a topic in. I'm done.
Yeah, we got to
Even if you just showed a poster, it's brilliant with the teeth.
I kind of
If
don't
you
want
can
to
get
wander
the
too
manga
far away
chat.
from the Japanese thing, though, because that was very cool and deserves more discussion.
Yeah.
Read the manga, guys.
100%. I'm just
But here's the thing, Smu. You say read the manga. I would say yes, but given on how good episode 1 has been, I would definitely say like
watch the show.
Watch the show, like because Uzumaki airs like a new episode airs every Saturday, so it's a Saturday release.
Yeah.
Meaning, so we had episode 1, episode 2 drops this Saturday, and then episode 3 and 4 drop the subsequent weeks. So all 4 episodes are out
Ready
before
for
Halloween.
That's
Yeah, they are all out before Halloween. So you could easily do a Halloween watch party and watch all 4 of them back to back to back.
Okay, Zombievers. I just want to fulfill the fantasy of the geek, and then we'll go back to Japanese stuff.
Oh my.
Fuck yeah.
I'm seriously interested in what the hell this is.
Oh, you haven't seen this
So
either?
is this Cocaine Bear?
No,
I've not seen it, no.
Literally the
It's,
first
I
time
mean,
of it.
it's the same comedy horror-esque stuff.
Oh.
This is good. Abe loves this. This is his favorite.
Look, it's Tony Hawk.
This ain't it.
Cocaine Bear
It's
might have
Tony
had a
Hawk.
higher budget.
Hopefully it's the right one.
Cocaine Bear had a higher budget. I am not shocked.
Here we are. Home sweet home. Woo!
Save the dog.
Make your way.
Okay, I'm loving it already.
What is that? Looks like a beaver dam. Let's go take a look.
You are a beaver
Check
dam.
out the beaver.
Girls from out of town?
We're staying over there at my cousin's place. We were looking for beavers.
Well, hell, ain't we all?
Show me your beaver.
Well, then we all.
You're a
Show me
beaver.
your beavers, ladies. Show me your beavers.
I'm trying to think of who the actor is.
I've seen him before.
Yeah, he's been in many TV ones.
Yeah,
like
he's in.
B actor kind
Yeah.
of in the background. Normally plays like mafia gangsters, kind of like from New York, New Jersey.
Click, click, click.
Press play. Whilst you're typing.
I've had enough excitement for one day.
Bill Burr.
What was that? Someone in there? There's a beaver in the bathroom! What the fuck? Can we please go swimming now?
It's the fucking little tiny feet.
Yeah, when they get it, they do it when they're like you see it at once. I don't know if they're showing this like it going. They do it on hand puppets, and it's blatantly a guy doing this.
Can we please go swimming now? Ever occurred to any of you that there might be more beavers?
Oh my god!
Is that blood?
Never seen a real beaver be.
The actual fuck.
How fucking retarded.
Look at the angry
Oh my
beaver.
god, I need a 6-pack to watch this. This is
Somebody
great.
snorted a lot of cocaine and said like, yes, let's do this.
Brilliant.
This
I
I
always
watch.
laugh how these got funded. This has got this isn't cheap. This has got
There's so
funded.
many of these movies that are just hysterical.
So this the guy you saw with the cowboy hat is actually in CSI Miami. He's the sidekick of what's his face? Fuck, why am I blanking on the name now? Horatio.
Yeah.
Frank
Okay,
Tripp.
yeah.
That's him. That's
Yeah,
Frank Tripp.
Then he went to Zombie Beavers.
Yep. What a downfall.
Upgrade.
No, downfall. That's an upgrade, man. He went up.
Still better than anything on Disney
He's going to
Plus.
Hollywood. Yes.
Never seen a real beaver before up close.
All I know is they're fat rats.
Fuck's sake, I shouldn't laugh at
I
that.
think this was actually written by Cocaine Bear.
Yes.
Was it?
Cannot turn against each other right now. That is exactly what the beavers would want. Beavers
Oh, woman.
It's exactly what
She was showing her beaver
That
there.
beaver's a cannibal.
Yes,
Just
you
show
know
her beaver
what's
there
going
for
to
a
happen
second.
there. You actually,
fucking
I don't
Christ.
even have to explain what's going to happen.
It's gonna
A
eat
bit
her
of beaver
cooch.
on beaver action.
Mate, this is retarded.
It's
This is
gonna
retarded.
literally eat her beaver cooch.
Yeah.
Yeah, as Mandy has is, yeah, it's not an ankle that's going to get gnawed, mate. Definitely not.
Yeah, it's the.
What the beavers would want. Beavers are generally more active at night. The road's locked. We sure as hell can't get through them, but suck a bag of grit.
I was playing Until Dawn a couple of years ago. There's actually a beaver-like creature in that game, right? And I made a joke about zombie beaver, and then now watching this, I'm like, wow. So I kind of saw something coming that I didn't even know was actually existing.
This is an old movie, though. This is actually an old movie.
Tucker and
Called
Dale
it
vs.
Zombie
Evil is
Beaver.
great too.
Oh.
I agree.
Tucker
and
Dale versus Evil
is
is
actually a
Great movie.
very good movie.
Yeah, but it's not
I love
this
that
bad.
movie.
I think they thought this was going to be, was it, Eight-Legged Freaks? And it's not.
Yeah,
It's nowhere
probably.
near an eight-legged freak.
There's no way I'm drunk enough for this.
We need
Yeah,
all
me
the
too,
drugs after that experience.
Yep.
What the actual fuck?
man.
Don't get bitten.
A werebeaver.
The best thing is, this is the most production value they get. When you watch actually the movie, they get low budget, really, really quick. And I mean, there's ones when they are hanging out of like some bushes, and it's blatantly obvious some guy with an arm doing this. It's brilliant.
I've seen
It's
Rubber.
so good.
Mate,
I've seen Rubber. That movie was terribly bad.
Oh, that's then you got like great horror movies. You want to watch a good horror movie? That's a B movie. It's Bubba Hotep. Everybody watched
yeah,
Bubba Hotep.
Bubba Hotep.
Yes.
Yep.
That is a good
I
one.
don't know, Jay. I don't know.
Has
I
anybody
just
seen-
want to comment on what Abe said, it being by Cocaine Bear. It's not by the makers of Cocaine Bear. It is by Cocaine Bear. The
bear himself, yeah.
The Cocaine Bear wrote this, chat.
Just smeared his anus on a piece of paper and went, go. Same as Disney writing room.
Shat in the woods.
Exactly the same as Disney writing room. It's amazing.
Just smear it on there and film it.
Feces, go.
Goat was
the
going
next
to add
Star
something?
Wars project. Go.
Goat?
Has anybody seen Black Sheep?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
The New Zealand version, not the
New Zealand.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also tremendous.
When I just have sex with them.
It's
You're not from
it's
Wales,
zombie,
Stasis.
it's
That's
zombie,
your dream, Stasis.
zombie sheep that turn people into sheep. Human.
Sheep people.
Where sheep?
Sheeple.
Where sheep?
It's been a very long time since I have laughed so hard at a movie.
Yeah, Black Sheep is a 2006 New Zealand comedy horror film written and directed by Jonathan King. It was produced. Yep. 2006, yeah. 2006.
I still think
it was tremendously funny.
the two greatest and probably one of the worst ever zombie movies is by everybody loves the and we were talking about books earlier, Lord of the Rings, Peter Jackson, Bad Taste, what a load of shit, and then Brain Dead. Oh, what a brilliant love. Lawnmower. Zombies.
Strippers. Zombies versus strippers. You never seen that one?
Did he do that?
Oh, I heard about that.
I think
Peter Jackson, is it? That's not Peter Jackson.
It's not Peter Jackson,
Oh,
no.
well, I thought it was Peter Jackson. I've seen the movie. I was like, my God, is that Peter Jackson?
You know what the most funny thing is? We
we
watched a great quality trailer and then we somehow devolved into fucking cheap shit zombie bullshit.
What did you expect on this podcast?
Status that was that much fucking
I
fault.
just said one word, zombie beaver.
So anyway, Japanese swirly shit.
Japanese do wonderful high-end horror, and everyone else does really funny, terrible, get drunk and watch it and laugh, zombie movies.
Okay, I did say.
Got one here.
Okay, we had zombie versus strippers. I believe Jenna Jameson is on that. There you go. Jenna Jameson, next topic. Let's bring up some videos.
I've dropped a link.
Jameson.
Yeah, it's a M, not a N.
So
sorry, I'm not a fan. I'm joined to the fan
You don't need
club.
to be a fan, mate, to get the name right.
I don't know.
Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. I've dropped the link to the trailer in that.
Oh, everybody's seen that. Get on.
Oh, what's
Yeah,
it?
Have you seen Cockneys
Fucker
versus
Face
Zombies?
Gay as fucking
was,
something
yeah.
right up your alley. Greg.
Way!
I'm still fascinated by the fact that it was in black and white, just makes you feel new.
Yep.
Yes.
And I love that it was iconic, and it had the best animation as well. That was good animation.
The funny part about it, with Uzumaki being in black and white, that was the only request that Junji Ito had to the studio that adapted it, that it stays in black and white.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and they just sat there and be like, hey, if that's all you need, bet.
Yeah. Well, we're doing well on our subjects today.
We are.
We've done none.
No, we done one.
Technically, we've raised one, which was Hairy Enema's
trailer.
Yeah, fuck it.
The animation
Good
style
trailer too.
actually reminds me of a Meat Canyon cartoon about an anal demon.
What?
Right, okay, now we're going into the realms of what the fuck do you watch?
And here I was going to try and.
I hope Daily Dysfunction is not watching, Abe.
Anyway, it's nice being on the stream today, Goat, isn't it?
Yeah, I was going to say let's let Goat finish her sentence.
Derailed.
She's just giggling now because
You broke her. You fucking broke her.
Hey,
God damn it.
I didn't do shit.
Oh, she watched it.
Abe, how brave do you feel, Abe?
Reasonably.
Do you want to dump your browser history into chat for everyone to look at?
Not that brave.
There's brave and then there's brave, all right? I'm not doing that.
Fucking, as soon as you say fucking, we're talking about saying anal thingy-me-jiggers.
Anal demons! Woo!
I'm like, what the fuck?
I'll see if I can find a
Well,
link
that sounds
of it.
kind of
for you.
tame for an anime.
It's not an anime.
That's not
it's-
anime. That's Hete, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not even anime. It's a fucking Meat Canyon video on YouTube.
Let
Yeah.
go.
Abe, I'm going to give you some advice. If you have a studio computer and then you have a regular computer, you could just very cheerfully immediately go, sure, no problem.
Yeah, I thought about creating a different profile just so I could like share my screen.
Tombi.
Incognito mode in your browser, bro.
Davey's
Tombi.
been looking.
Do you want to see my history profile?
Mate, we all know it's just pictures of fucking Greg.
No.
It's just my little pony.
It's how to Photoshop Tombi naked.
Oh no, Stasis,
Again.
you're not a brony, are you?
Stasis is.
A brony?
Out
Yeah.
it!
Yeah.
The fuck is a brony?
Don't pretend like you don't fucking know.
100%.
You know you're a
Know
brony.
you for who you actually are.
Yeah, anyone who has to say what's a brony is a brony.
Yes.
Definitely a brony.
Brony. The fuck? Don't tell me. What's
Are
a
you
brony?
being
Honest.
serious? You
Yeah, I
don't know
don't
what a brony
yeah,
is?
I don't know. I'm
It's
not a fucking
like
nerd.
it's a My Little Pony, bro.
Two seconds, Jack. Do you know what a gen dit is, Stasis?
What?
A gen dit.
Well, I just what? And then
So a gen dit in the armed forces speak is something when you are genuinely 100% telling the truth. So when you say,
That's gotta be a
no,
naval
this
thing.
is a gen dit, I do not know what a brony is. That's you saying you
Oh, I've
have
never heard
absolutely
that.
zero idea.
no, never heard that. Never heard that
Do
phrase
you have
ever.
something
Yeah,
in the RAF that's
it's-
just as sacred?
It's a My Little Pony,
what
bro.
the fuck
Anyway,
are you saying? I don't understand.
My
So
Little
there's
Pony, bro.
absolutely no way you can move back on what you've just said if it's a lie.
Oh yeah, we had one in my trade, but that is completely thing. Tracing paper. But that is my
Being
trade.
transparent.
Yeah, trade. No. It's
No,
not.
he used to wipe his ass with that. It's the old
No,
school
because
fucking
what we
trade.
used
We
to
all
ask
did.
people to do is go and get some see-through tracing paper.
So for the, fuck off Stasis's fucking shit fucking points. But
posted a
for
couple
our
links.
American, no. This, we're changing the subject for this one because I want to ask our American cousins. So when we were young and schools were shit, all our toilet roll was basically the equivalent of tracing paper. So you can imagine how well you could wipe your buttocks with that.
Wait, that changed for you? Oh, from.
Someone just put their foot down.
Boom, boom.
So, wait, your toilet paper improved in schools?
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
Ours
bloody hell,
didn't.
it's literally
Oh yeah.
rip your arsehole out.
Yeah.
So I guess what we're asking is, to the Americans on the panel, did you have tracing paper for toilet paper in your schools?
It is not past tense, is what she's saying.
Okay, so it's
Oh,
it's
it's still
still
it's still the
going.
same. It's like waxed paper.
Oh, that is, yeah.
Yeah, no,
good
that
God.
still was present, has been present, and is still present.
Okay, a top up question on that
Dara.
is why are you two going to poo in school still?
Well, I'm not going to fucking shit my pants like you fucking did.
Not you two, them two.
Oh, okay.
What old? You're going in public schools in the UK, Jack? Get the FBI on.
I am not so old that I don't know people with small children.
Likewise.
Fucking, did you
I
hear
plead
Greg's
the
whole
fifth.
body creak then?
No, that's my chair.
No, that's
That
your
was
body.
that was
That was
Greg's-
my spine.
Yeah, that was Greg's Achilles.
I've been crocheting for days. That was my spine.
Have you been sitting like this all the time?
Yeah. There's an ongoing joke going around social media right now that when you're sitting knitting or crocheting, you have two positions. Either you're sitting perfectly straight up or you're like curled over like a
Yeah,
fucking
you hunched
hobgoblin.
over.
Yeah.
It must
Yeah.
be terrible just being hunched
You're a
over.
goblin.
Right, I'm gonna go grab something. It's gonna take roughly 38 seconds, but I'm not doing something else. Who wants to throw up their topic?
We can do the Tomb Raider one real quick because I've got
Tomb
some
Raider.
shit to say about that.
Right, 2 seconds. Let me get that up because I want to grab something for Davyverse.
Yes.
So I'm going to grab that. Let me put this up on screen for you.
Yes.
And then Smu the DJ can do his bit.
So for those who have not been living under a rock for the last couple of months, Netflix announced a couple of video game adaptations getting turned into anime. I'm using the word very generously here because it's not anime. And apparently there was a Devil May Cry one made, and also one about Tomb Raider. And the creator of the Tomb Raider show, or the showrunner, came out and says that she got the gig after relentlessly tweeting about her progress in the game. Now, I don't have a problem with people playing the games to get a rough idea what they're adapting and see what it's all about, like the source material and everything. What I take issue with is that they're bragging about this kind of stuff and then they get the gig just for playing a game. I mean, good on them, granted, but doesn't change the fact that she's going to do a lot of retconning about Lara Croft's history, because this show will be based on the recent trilogy that came out, which kind of destroyed Lara Croft's character a little bit. I'm being generous with saying a little bit.
This isn't the Waller-Bridge one.
Nope.
This is not the Waller-Bridge one, no. Haley Atwell will voice Lara Croft in this, which I'm okay with, actually.
Okay.
But the only thing that really grips my shit about this is that she's bragging about tweeting about her progress in the recent trilogy instead of actually going back to the original source and play the original games and take some ideas from that. But the thing is, look, everybody on the panel has played at least one game in their life, probably, right? So you could say like, well, you could tweet about your progress in a game and then say, hey, Netflix, can I have a show? That's essentially what this boils down to.
Yeah. But does it boil it down to? Sorry, just
I want to
break
play
in there.
Alucard. Woo!
Yeah. Does it boil down to I've played one scenario? I've not played. I've seen, my girlfriend loves the games. Well, I've seen it. I've never actually played it, but I understand Lara Croft. Does she understand Croft?
No,
I don't think she does.
That's it.
Because
that's what it boils down to.
I read the rest of the article, and basically what it boils down to is she was just tweeting about her progress in the game, but she never really talks about the games she played. So essentially, she saw the cuts. It's like you read the cliff notes on Wikipedia, but you played the games as well. So that's what it boils down to. It's the same fucking thing that happened to Castlevania, and that's why I don't trust Netflix with shit these days. Because they ousted the showrunner of Castlevania after, was it 2 seasons? Because of allegations. And they fucked up the story arc that I was most excited for with Richter Belmont. And they fucked that up so much, I was really fucking pissed when that came out.
Yeah, they're horrible.
I would say that
Season 3 was fucking horrible.
If you've never tried to lock the butler in the freezer,
yes,
you probably haven't played a lot of Tomb Raider.
Correct. Yeah,
no,
exactly.
Abe, I will give you one more. If you've never managed to trap the butler in the freezer, then you've never played Tomb Raider 3.
Yeah.
Correct.
Oh, God.
So, in this article, is she talking about, like, legitimately, so she just tweeted a shit ton about playing this game and what that got her attention, and they're like, hey, you act and you tweeted this a bunch, here's a job?
What it boils down to is she was constantly essentially pestering. the producer, the Netflix people, into getting the role as the producer for the show.
What's her background?
No, I don't really know because I don't really know the name of. I'm not really familiar with the name.
No, maybe she got an animation, TV, whatever background, like she's done something in the past, or she does literally, another Black Book kind of.
Oh no, she's been involved in TV. She's got a TV film background.
Okay.
Yeah,
the thing that really bugs me about like The Witcher Blood Origin.
Oh, for fuck. Yeah, okay, so it's going to be a dump file of like, we know what she meant and we're going to interpret it.
See, the quote that got me the most in that article was that this one. I always knew that we were going to start the show off at her low point and have fun. The fun of getting to see all those layers of joy that get brought back into her, form into the woman that we grew up with in the game. That's a fucking lie, because at the end of the day, we didn't even know that much about Lara Croft. She was like just a tomb raider back in the day. She was raiding tombs for fun, so she could actually live in her big ass mansion and actually have a fuck ton of money made out of it. The recent trilogy was basically deconstructing her, making her damsel in distress, constantly whining about shit like an entitled brat, and basically saying like, well, tomb raiding is actually quite bad, so she's now a truth seeker. That's what it boiled down to. That's not what she is.
Giving it back to the indigenous people.
She's going to be raiding dangerous museums to recover lost artifacts.
But look at, I'm not saying if you go by Tomb Raider, like everybody had the game or whatever, played the game, like whatever knew the game. Has it got a TV presence? Like, and not like really, no. Everybody, like you look at the originals with the star that was in it, Chris Berry. Like, does everybody kind of really like them? Like they're good, they're not great. Like Chris Berry, he's amazing in it. I don't remember anybody else.
This is the full list of writers.
Red Sonja's not out yet.
It's not out
I know
yet.
it's not out.
And it's not
Why
looking
it's not
promising.
got a fucking date at the top.
As it goes, Red Sonja, the clips they actually gave back screen, they've actually done her well.
You think so?
What she looks like, what she's dressed as, looks right. If they fuck it up, that's it. But 100%, they won't know Red Sonja. Red Sonja needs to be gritty, old school, 70s, and Greg will back me up with this. It needs to be a Conan ripoff.
Yes.
Like,
no, it doesn't need to be a Conan ripoff.
No, but I mean that Conan
adaptation.
Yeah,
I mean,
Conan
they were in
style,
the same world. They're two separate characters. They got two separate backstories, and they were actually in. I'm not sure if Robert E. Howard wrote fiction with them both together.
Different, completely. Yeah,
they were in the comics together, certainly.
Yeah, like in the 200s. Yeah, but literally, Red Sonja is another one. They just don't get it. Like I just took the piss being out of things. Like what's her name? Angelina Jolie. Everybody kind Angelina Jolie. Allergina. Yeah, but you know, like you can watch them and enjoy them. They're not great, but they've got a presence.
Okay.
And I think that's the thing is like when you go for a Tomb Raider, they've got to literally a bit comedic. They've got to be a little bit funny. When they did their new, they did that remake one. They didn't do it. Anyway, sorry, who was speaking there? I'm really apologizing.
Yeah. All right. I just wanted to clarify my point when I said, are we sure that this is true? Because, I mean, honestly, I wouldn't want an article published that said I got this role because I was sucking dick. I would definitely want to put out an article that said...
To be fair, a lot of people said something similar, so...
Greg did. Yeah, that's why he's on the panel.
I got this. or however she made it.
So essentially what this boils down to is she was playing Shadow of the Tomb Raider in 2018 and she constantly tweeted her progress, and a producer friend of hers kept tabs on her social media and constantly retweeted it. And to pester Netflix into actually getting her the role of this. And
right, but that's what she's saying. What I'm saying is that do we know that that's true, or might she have might that be the better story that she wants people to believe?
That's probably the story that she wants to believe people to believe, because this is from Games Radar, and I take everything from Games Radar with a grain of salt, because they also made a review of Black Myth Wukong complaining about the lack of women in the game, even though which exposed them to not having actually played the fucking game. So
who owns this company?
This is one of those
Geo Media as well.
Yeah, but isn't it going to be Amazon? Amazon's got the rights to it, isn't he? I'm sure.
Oh no! I meant the company that did the article.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Future Pick game is a form is an entertainment website based on
Geo Media.
news.
Future, it's Future. Okay, I don't know.
Yeah,
but I must say I do hate this. We've only probably like in the last 10 years this showrunner. And then you find out they didn't write any of the episodes and didn't they probably had a assisting directing responsibility.
Mostly
the showrunner, and you're like, sorry, if I'm the showrunner, I'm directing at least 80% of it. I'm the producer, and I'm the prime writer. This way, you get like I'm I'm the thing. We've got like a writing room. We've got directors we kind of worked with before, and they just spill out shit. So is it that kind of thing again?
That's a good point. They're not the director. They're not the writer. They're just the show. What does that mean?
Yeah.
Well,
What
the
really
term
gets me about-
showrunner specifically meant the executive producer.
Correct. Yeah.
And what the fuck do they do?
No, but the thing is, now everyone on the fucking show, everyone and his dog is a fucking executive producer. It's just a pointless title that people who are actually investing their money into it, like, so, I don't know, let me think about this. What was that thing? There was a movie that had Quentin Tarantino's name on it, but it had absolutely nothing to do with Quentin. I don't know what it was, but it
was
it had his name on it. He was an executive producer, but he
Born
had
Killers.
absolutely fucking nothing to do with it.
Natural Born Killers.
Yeah.
I think it was Natural Born Killers that you were talking about. But
From the people that brought you, blah blah blah. Oh, what the
Yep.
fuck? No, that's it.
what really bugs me about this whole thing is...
Dawn, except to have a blip in it.
Sorry,
what-
again?
Dust Till Dawn. It wasn't one of his, except that he has a cameo in it.
Is a cameo in it, yeah. What really bugs me about this whole thing with the Tomb Raider situation is that it's the same thing with the Halo show, right? People who have no fucking clue about admitting that they don't know jack shit about the source material, or actually not having played the games, making something about a video game that they haven't played. I mean, okay, there's open room for interpretation and all that, but at the end of the day, I would rather have someone competent enough to actually having read the source material, or at least taken a look at it, like the people who did the 40K game, the Space Marine game, where the writer actually went out of his way to actually read most of the source material for it, instead of like somebody who doesn't know jack shit about the whole thing.
But I think a lot of these people now, like on that, are just aiming for that. Ooh, I need to get in. I need that foot in the door. There's so many absolutely foot stops, I suppose, to get in there. They're gonna, like, if there's an opening and they see that, oh, that little gap, I'm gonna shit out shit just to get in there. That's the problem. You're not gonna get, like, most of us, and 100%, we've got our love of that one thing, and you could actually explain it better than anything's been in probably writing, or the movies after what you loved onto it. But these people are looking for that avenue to get into the industry because it's so hard these days. They just bend the knee, bend over, do a diddy, and then just go for it. Because what's the point? Because most of the mainstream media will promote them as it is. You know, so like, oh, they're the next best thing. They know what they're talking about. Like most of it, it's like what's her name? Scarlett Johansson. Like never read, never did her homework, never read a comic book, and just took the piss out of people. But everybody kind of likes her, you know, Black Widow like thing. But like she takes the piss.
Marvel,
she takes the piss out of fucking nerds, going, oh, they're over excessive. They're like, I didn't do my homework.
Ban comic books from the early Marvel.
Let Goat go first. She was trying to say something whilst Stasis was talking.
Oh, I thought they banned comic. I had heard that Bryan Singer banned, or no, I guess it was X-Men that he banned comic books from. So no, what I was trying to say was that what I was thinking of when I was reading this article was that Rings of Power, supposedly during the interview, they went in and they did the interview in Elvish to prove how dedicated they were to the source material. And so this has become a whole thing to, you know, publish articles on look how dedicated to the source material I am. I've played the game, I've read the books, I can speak Elvish. And it doesn't mean anything. It's just, you know, so even if she'd published an article saying I've gone back and I've played every Lara Croft game ever, I don't know that it would make any difference. I don't know that I would feel any more confident because it doesn't mean anything until you see the final product. It's just smoke. It's just smoke and mirrors.
Smu, you were going to say, mate, and then I'll go after you.
So this show is going to take place after the 3 games that were released in the recent years. So after Shadow of the Tomb Raider, essentially, because when you scroll down in the article, there's a mention of Jonah, who's her new sidekick in the new trilogy. So he's going to be her sidekick for the most part. Like I said, I don't necessarily have an issue that they adapt that trilogy, but it would have been nice to actually get a callback for at least the old games in a little bit, like an acknowledging it in a certain way instead of saying like, well, no, we're not going to do this. We're going to just brush this off and then just work on something that is basically fan fiction.
Yeah, but
because
doesn't everything do this nowadays? Like you were saying, like you've got that original source material, and then you've got like other stuff that come after it. Let's just say that isn't, people don't revere, and they just go, the new stuff. Let's go adapt to the new stuff, and they don't go call back and gone, oh, let's do that, because how cool would be a Lara Croft if you had the player like let's say a game a show, as you had the player as a kid growing up and learning, and then you literally hour into the game she turns into the kid like the woman you know. How cool would that be?
That would be pretty cool, actually.
That's the thing, is they don't understand that. They don't understand that transition. They don't understand between the people who have got money now, taking their kids to cinema, TV, buying the subscription, and what they believe is we know better.
Yeah, I've got a couple of points, but Smu, did you want to wrap up your point?
Yeah, what it boils down to is the things. I don't mind people playing the original this trilogy and saying like, well, we're going to do a show based on it. That's okay. I mean, more power to them, because it's the most current iteration of Lara Croft that we have. What I don't agree with is that they just constantly dismantle her character with every appearance she has in different pieces of media. I mean, we had Lara Croft recently appearing in Call of Duty Warzone. She also had a tabletop game with these diversity characters as well, with the one-legged chick and with the one arm or something like that. And it doesn't really bode well for the series, because the new trilogy wasn't exceptionally well received by the majority of people. Especially the third game, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, was very critically panned as well, because of Lara being a bit more whiny and more fragile than she used to come off as in the old games.
Yeah,
So it's sad.
Before we move on to another subject, I just wanted to put my points across with regards to this. One, I don't think playing a game is enough of a credible backing of experience or merit that should allow someone to produce, write, or direct. That shouldn't be the sole basis. They should have a pedigree. They should have a history of being able to do the bloody job outside of that game. Now, we also see this a lot with actors that have children and nepotism and getting their child actors into roles.
Nepa babies.
Now some of them can 100% act, and I take nothing away from those individuals, but others, it's very clear that they only got the role because mummy and daddy. Now, this screams to me that someone was desperately tugging at someone and...
Tugging off someone
with very little experience. Now, the other thing as well, we don't, and like Goat said, we don't know enough about exactly what's happened behind the scenes to really qualify the statements that Games Radar said. But in this day and age, it wouldn't bloody surprise me. It really wouldn't surprise me. Now, should she have the job or not, it comes down to merit, comes down to experience, comes down to capability. I haven't seen enough in her resume that would suggest that this is going to be a good series. I really haven't. So,
Tombi, before we go into your point, like you said about actors and that, like actors when they're young. Like a great example of that is Wendy versus and Pan, the one that Mila Djokovic's daughter's in. But it's not just her. Every kid actor in that did a superb job. absolutely, I would say, acting-wise, they did their role. They did it really, really well. Unfortunately, it's absolutely terrible piece of tragedy that should never have been made. It was absolutely bad. But what did it hurt? It hurt their acting career going on.
Correct.
Because everybody slammed it, not just the fans, not just the YouTubers, Twitter, blah, blah, blah. The critics, every mainstream media went after them. And they literally, that has got to hurt them. Lucky enough, some of them have got the mums and dad that have been in the career, have had shit movies. They can go, this is what happens. But they're literally, what Mina Djokovic is in it, I think she's 17, 18 must have been like that. That's going to hurt. That's going to hurt your career. Some of them are younger. They are not responsible for the shit writing. And how is that not brought up in like a script review? Like, why is your dialogue that bad?
Right.
That's not how people speak. And that's what hurts. Literally the future on. Sorry, go on.
Now, Greg, let's do an outro.
Oh.
Before you fall asleep, mate, let's do an outro. What you got coming up, my dude?
I'm going to fail early tonight. I'm going to bed. I've got coming up. So Mr. Porkchop's working all week, so he's not streaming anymore. What's
Did
happening
anybody else
Thursday, Tombi?
notice how he fell asleep, by the way?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Anyway, I'll see you later.
See you later, mate. You take care, buddy.
I'll see you Thursday.
You fuck off.
Bye for now.
Take care, man. Bye.
So
Bye, Greg.
I just posted a link in the private chat, which
Did he
is
actually fall asleep?
the animation studio of the show. And
He's old.
they worked on Masters of the Universe for Netflix and also the Castlevania show. So that's why the animation style was actually so familiar.
It's some Western anime knockoff style.
Yeah, I was going to say, because when I looked at this image when it first came up, that for me is what's the bloody
Voltron.
critical role?
Oh,
Vox Machina.
Vox Machina, yeah.
Thank you.
She wrote an episode of Mighty Nine. She was credited for, and Mighty Nine is also a critical role production.
Yeah.
So it
I
doesn't really
hate that
surprise
style.
me.
I hate that style.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
I mean, this is better. This is also the animation studio that did the Bro Wars cinematics, Broforce cinematics. Believe it or not.
I didn't mind it at first, but it's the more I look at it, the more I don't like it. It just, it seems like anime from Wish.
That's the thing, because it's not anime. It's an American production, meaning it's a fucking cartoon.
It's a cartoon. Yep. It
That's
can't
why
be
I made
anime
air
or
quotes.
manga unless it comes from Japan.
Yep.
Right.
Give me triangular tits and 2 desert eagles any day.
Mate,
Yes!
just
more
remove all the
interesting.
polygons. Give us polytriangles. That'll do.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Jack, by the way, I will give you one more. If you do the 100 headshot achievement, I will give you the double golden Desert Eagles.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, but you got to do that in real life. But Lance, good
I
to
have
see
some
you, mate.
targets.
What are these guns she's fucking holding there? They look like Brownings.
It's a good question.
They look like shit.
Yeah, they're not desert eagles.
Oh, fuck
No, they're not. I
Desert
don't know what the hell
Eagles.
that is.
They're not desert
Like,
eagles.
if I would have to guess, 45 ACP.
Flint rifle.
So just found
You
another
wish.
article on Polygon, and she's basically in that article. She's saying rethinking Lara Croft was a unique pressure. We all knew that this was going to be someone who was real. She's a fucking video game character. She's not a real person.
I mean, literally, she's got no muscle mass to her body whatsoever. Those original Desert Eagles that she had would have broke her dainty little fucking wrists. We didn't care about that. We didn't care about that. We just wanted to play a cool chick that was going around solving puzzles. That's all it was, right? But you haven't got to reimagine anything. Just put her in a fucking tomb and let her find the thing that she's got to find. Solving puzzles.
Do you think this is where, Jack, this is where the modern idiots think that we the gamers weren't interested in doing the job of a Tomb Raider and just wanted to get that. Look, you can see her boobs.
Yeah, so I found another quote in that Polygon article where she's talking about the game, playing the games a little bit more. I can actually share you the link for that one real quick too. What she's basically saying in this article, I'm gonna send that in private chat too. Is the second link. She's saying, I think back to the games I used to play in the 90s. I didn't relish in the stealing of artifacts.
What?
What the fuck are you talking about? It's a game called fucking Tomb Raider.
Because that's what we
said.
Yeah, but did anybody when you played any of them games went, oh my god, I'm stealing?
Scroll down a little bit. I think it's below the picture. Yeah.
No, because I'm British, yeah, and I call it discovering.
Yeah. The thing that I really remembered the most was how she kept them away from the bad guys. That's the same in the movies with Angelina Jolie, and so to me, it wasn't as hard to have her be that person because that's the kind of who she always has been to begin with. But you took issue with stealing artifacts, you stupid bint.
How many people watch my Baldur's Gate 3 fucking playthrough? I think it's fairly evident what Tombi's goal was in that game.
Stealing shit.
I stole everything. There wasn't anything left.
Discovered.
I had every object.
You discovered.
Yes. I found everything. I made sure I looked after it on a permanent basis.
They weren't using it. It was like hiding under. They weren't using it. It was hiding in the ground.
Well, the funny thing with that Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough, by the end, I had actually amassed so many items that no one in the city of Baldur's Gate had enough gold on them to buy the loot.
Yeah.
So I couldn't do anything with it. It was complete pointless exercise. Yep. Completely pointless exercise, but it was great.
It was entertaining as fuck.
Mate, there's like 300,000 gold's worth of items in a couple of chests.
Yeah. Imagine you would have all that money in Final Fantasy currency.
Indeed. Just imagine if that turned into MMR.
Crazy, yes.
Tell me what's the British Museum. What I find hilarious about this whole Tomb Raider situation, especially with the reimagination of this whole thing, is it became a Uncharted clone.
Yeah.
In the end.
Oh, yeah.
It used to be original. Tomb Raider used to be very original. Then Uncharted came along and basically did what Tomb Raider used to do. And then Square Enix was like, maybe we should copy that. Like, why?
That's the problem.
You had a perfectly fine formula.
I think the original voice actress for Lara Croft came out and said at the time of production, when they were taking the sort of marketing route of this hot young chick with, nice ass and busty sort of she didn't like that idea. And the studio turned around and basically said, yeah, well, you obviously don't understand the market that we're trying to push towards. Like the 90% of them are dudes and they're young and they want to see big booties and nice triangular tits. So you just do the voice, yeah? You just do the voice like you've been paid, yeah? Yeah. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. Yeah, you don't have to be the voice of Lara Croft. It's gonna be pretty big. You don't have to do it. But if you are going to do it, shut the fuck up and just do it. Yeah, don't need none of that input. Yeah, we've done the marketing strategy. Yeah, we know who our market audience is. Yeah, that's who we're playing towards. So shut the fuck up with your opinions. Yeah, let's get on with this. Is it because I'm a woman? No, it's because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah,
it's that simple.
100%. 100%.
If it really bothered her that much, couldn't she have just pretended she was playing a game where she was the antagonist?
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
Games where you're the bad guy exist.
Yeah. Yes.
There's plenty.
Fake it in your head. Fake it in your head if it bothers you that much.
Can you remember not so long ago I did the American football shit?
No.
I did the fantasy football with some of the guys.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Tony Wormy sent me a message. He goes, how much money do I need to give you so I can have one of your best players next week? I must crush Professor at all costs.
Oh, my God.
Apparently I'm a ringer because I'm like so far ahead of everybody else. I've never fucking watched American football in my life. I just randomly selected players, but somehow they're all winning.
That's
That's
amazing.
interesting.
This is
Right,
an X-Sports game.
Mate, there's
Shout to
something
Jeremy,
I
by the
wanted
way.
to
Never heard of
share. Davey Verse, are you still in chat, mate?
Let's just pretend he is. Carry
5
on.
minutes ago he was.
So we're going to carry on. I'm going to timestamp it for 20 past 10. Perfect. So Truffalicious is Davey versus Mam's business. So I wanted to bring this one up specifically because obviously run up to the Halloween period, and she wants to kick off a business. And one of the things we like to do, certainly on this channel, is promote small creators, small streamers, as well as small businesses. And it just so happens that Tombi actually ordered some. I have some in the flesh. And my good God, these boxes are pretty. I haven't opened any of them yet.
So you're saying that we can order truffles, lingerie, and yarn in the same stream?
We're going to turn into absolute ladies.
One hell
And
of a
breast
party.
massages.
Oh yeah, sorry.
And breast massages.
Yeah, but
so we'll
you have
be
to bring-
getting all of the boobies perky while also getting fat on the chocolate and knitting.
Full disclosure, I like
You can also order getting yelled at in Japanese.
I'm actually
Just saying.
I'm actually going to open up.
Oh my gosh.
Look, little ghosties on the ribbon. Ghosties on the fucking ribbon. How fucking cool is that?
I've had a sweet tooth something fierce recently, so this is
Mate,
Me too.
I am 100% sweet as fuck, but I could always do with
How
being
you know?
sweeter. So I thought I'd order these.
Can I warn people? These might look like donuts in. This is not size. thing. These might look like in Tommy's hand. This is not size.
No, fuck off, you cunt.
Look, they're donuts.
Oh, those are fucking awesome.
Look, skulls, pumpkins, little tombstones.
I absolutely adore
fucking
that.
amazing is that? I'm just going to
Yanni's
get
like,
the Halloween
can I
stuff out
have
for
the
now.
link?
There's-
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to put the link into chat in a minute. So there's these crazy fucking bally bollocks in there. So this one, this lid is actually come across, and this is actually a hot chocolate bomb. So you put it into the cup, put hot milk across the top, and it will melt.
Oh, so the
And
bomb
then
fell apart.
Goes
Thank
into
you for understanding that it's milk.
yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Blasphemers that use water are
Look at that big lumpy
Nasty.
bastard.
Oh,
He's
I
heavy.
love it.
He's heavy.
These are
And I do
amazing.
believe.
Size not be accurate.
No, everything looks fucking bigger in my hands. You can't.
Thank God for you, wanking me
Especially
off.
my own willy. But you also get
But-
a lolly. Look,
Oh,
a
that's
lolly.
cool.
Nice.
Yeah, Stasis, don't you understand? When you've got small hands, everything's bigger. Yes, even boots.
These are fucking rad. I love it.
Yeah, these are absolutely amazing, and I'm glad I had the opportunity to actually order them, and they turned up ready for the chinwag, because I wanted to obviously show them off.
Yeah.
Is there an
Good stuff, good
ingredients
stuff.
list on the website?
I believe so. I'm going to drop it into chat now for everybody.
Awesome.
So it's currently only on Facebook, but I believe she's looking to go down the lines of websites at some point. Obviously, if Davey Verse was in chat, he would be able to put pointers in the right direction.
You said this is his mom?
Yeah, it's his mum.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
Yep. And that's why I was really
Very
keen to support and do stuff. Because at the end of the day, doing stuff like this, years of wanting to do stuff, myself, and even Yanni, you look at Pine and Cauldron, it's what you want to do, it's one of your loves, and why not support it?
Thanks so much.
That's why
Oh,
we
it means
support
a lot.
Jack.
Yeah.
100%.
Days of fun.
Also, we do support Davey versus Mum, but not
Yes.
Davey versus.
That we do.
Just not Davey Verse.
Poor Davey first.
Fucking
Yes,
hell.
poor
what's
Davey.
Davyverse is working on his own manly whiffs at the moment, isn't he?
Yes.
Manly
is-
whiffed. What the hell?
Manly
What,
whiffed.
what's it? What's that?
Oh my God. Jack.
So basically, Davyverse is trying to put together his own sort of body scrubs and stuff like that, and with certain scents in them. I think really they're more personal. I don't think he's intending on selling them, but he may very well do. Should he? Should it take off?
Them like the gladiators used to do.
Yeah, just like that. God, you are so, you can tell you're a fucking squaddy because you're so homoerotic. Everything is going to be turned into something.
He was never a squaddy.
Squaddy?
But was he not in the army?
No.
Was you in the Air Force, was you?
He was in the Air Force.
Right, okay. Sorry, mate.
No,
he's not.
I was in Her Majesty's Royal Air Force.
He was in
Her Majesty's Royal Air Force. Her Majesty's Royal Air Force.
Well, you should have been a fucking squaddy.
Why? Because you would have done me.
Just because you look and sound like a fucking squaddy.
No, we're all cunts. That right.
We all look the same.
We're all cunts.
We're all pricks.
Fuck what?
We're all knobheads.
We're
That
all
right.
dickheads. Trust me.
Yeah.
We're all dickheads.
Hello.
That's who we are.
So anyway, Davey versus Mum, Truffalicious.
Yes.
Ooh, is she?
Truffalicious. So support when you can, guys. Let's put the ladies on top.
Hey!
Why?
Bit of witch on goat action.
Hey!
That seems pretty accurate to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Yes, feels weird.
It's even better.
There we
still
go.
under here.
Ow! My eye.
Damn it! It's lower.
Right.
Run away!
No, don't touch me there.
That's my no square.
My no hair.
No square.
The fact that somebody brought that up while I was playing Days Gone earlier made me laugh a little bit, especially in context of being attacked by zombies. Fuck off.
So, Abe, do you want to talk about anything on your side?
Yes.
I mean, we could talk about the imminent threat of World War III.
Dun, dun, dun.
Talking about go from truffles to World War III. I like that transition.
Mate,
Get your truffles whilst you still can before they're all nuked to oblivion.
But smooth. You know what the fun part about fucking World War III is? It's not our fault for once. Let's go!
We can't lose a world war for a change. I'm actually quite happy about
They
that.
can't blame us for a change. Let's go!
Well, we still hold the world record, don't forget.
Hey,
Right,
but at least we didn't go 3-0.
Chap, take us through it, Abe.
Well, essentially, the Iranians sent somewhere in excess of 180 ballistic missiles into Israel itself.
Tel Aviv.
Yeah. That's not good.
Yeah, so one of the things that people were talking about this was that the Iron Dome, which is the missile protection system across Israel, they said that they were failing to stop these rockets. Now, I don't know whether people know about this, but the Iron Dome is supposed to be for long-range ballistic missiles, not for short-range ballistic missiles. So that's a reason why it could have been failing. Secondly, as well, they were talking about the hitting all over Tel Aviv and this and that. No one, I don't think anyone died.
No
one was injured.
No one's died. I think 2 people were injured.
Wow.
In its
critically
entirety.
injured.
Luckily.
All of these things, from everything that I've seen, a lot of these were just shot and forgot. It's a case of if they managed to hit anything, it would come down to pure fluke and luck. Because whilst they've got Iron Dome, there's also other mechanisms there, close-in weapon systems and a load of other stuff that are closer to the ground, stuff the Yanks brought across, stuff we've brought across as well. So I just
Well, it's not just that. I mean, it's American taxpayer dollars that are paying for the Israeli defenses, but it's also American taxpayer dollars that are paying for the Iranian defenses or the Iranian offensive.
Don't forget who's in office right now and who fumbled the Afghanistan pullout as well.
Yeah, no shit. Can we please not forget about the Afghanistan pullout?
Well, let's just say the Democrats' pullout game was not very strong, was it?
So these are the actual projectiles coming in.
I love you guys.
Stuff that's exploded has obviously been dealt with, but obviously you can see a big stream going down. They're all heading in
as well.
pretty much exactly the same position. So these were just pointed and shot.
Yep.
Now, the other thing to bear in mind as well is there's one that strikes in towards the city at the back. Others have clearly overshot and gone awry. Iron Dome also tracks position of where there is basically future point of intercept and where they're going to land. And of course, if... What the fuck are you doing, Stasis? Are you wanking?
Oh, that was from him. Jesus.
He's providing a guitar soundtrack, I think.
Stasis is being a knobbit again.
The Stasis version of dubstep.
It's like I'm taking back to my childcare days.
I've fucking muted him anyway.
So another thing that happened during this attack was that a couple of dudes started going round with a machine gun and shooting people.
Yeah.
What?
At the same time that this happened, there was a couple of dudes started. I think he got about 6 people, 6 or 7 people murdered them. So I mean, in my head, I'm kind of thinking to myself, was that kind of like a distraction tactic to try and pull, like, you know, military or police resources away from certain areas, and then they launch the attack? Or do you know what I mean? I've got a few sort of theories running around my head. What's going on? But some people are saying that this is all for show. I think the Mossad headquarters did get destroyed, but since there have been so little casualties from the missile attacks themselves, some people are saying that this is all being put on for show. Basically, I don't really know too much about it, to be quite honest with you. I'm just going on what I've seen written in the media.
It may just be to try and lower morale.
Former Iranian President Ahmadinejad has claimed that the Iranian military essentially has been infiltrated by Mossad agents, and they were the ones responsible for this. It's like they can't even scale the level of anti-Semitism. Because if you remember his presidency, he was calling for the destruction of Israel every 2 minutes.
Yep, he was.
Who was?
Ahmadinejad.
Oh yeah.
He was
so there was actually. Here's your irony for the day. There was actually one person killed in the attack. It was a Palestinian man on the West Bank.
Really?
Oh yeah, that was one of the rockets that got shot out of the sky, and it literally landed on him.
God.
It was just the shell, basically. It got shot out of the sky, and the shell literally just fell like a brick. If he'd have stayed where he was, it wouldn't have even fucking hit him.
Yeah.
It was such a unfortunate synchronicity for him that he moved from where he was actually standing right into the path of this falling fucking missile casing.
What a way to go!
Fuck's sake. That's not a way to go.
Now, all of this isn't...
He ain't gonna jump no more.
All of this isn't exactly new, though, really, is it? The only problem that might arise is if other state actors start affiliating themselves with the conflict.
Yeah.
In which case, it's essentially exactly the same as the previous 2 world wars.
Yeah.
I mean, let's not kid ourselves here. Anti-Semitism is still a thing. It has gotten significantly worse in the last couple of months. If you look at all the pro-Palestine people on Twitter basically saying, like, well, the Jews deserve to be attacked and all that stuff, or the Israelis in general, it's fucking stupid. Like, have you not learned from history? Like,
anything at all.
The thing The thing is that things like this don't get worse overnight if they just get louder. It's just a sign. It's just a sign it was already there.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's been going on for quite some time now. Do you know what I mean? This whole, I mean, yes, there have been bouts of peace, but I kind of feel like there's been less peace than there has, you know, offensive actions from either side. And you know, we realistically, you know, we've got to think of something like a two-state solution, the return of the sausages.
Do you know what I find? And I'm going to take the piss. Palestinian killed in West Bank from rocket shrapnel following an Iranian attack on Israel. Poor fuckers underneath there, and they're all stood on top.
Rocket shrapnel.
What the fuck?
Shrapnel.
I just imagine
That's a
these
big,
fucking
big piece of fucking
with
shrapnel.
The fucking witch of the fucking west.
Right,
Like
is that
fucking
a
World War II
child on
bombs
top
buried
of there
underneath
too?
concrete.
Yep.
And they're just gathered around taking pictures.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing. If I look at that picture, right, this looks like a World War II bomb that was buried underneath tons of concrete in German streets. They constantly get dug up on accident. That's not a fucking shrapnel.
That's not shrapnel. That's a
not
casing
fucking
from a missile.
100%. 100%. I mean, this reminds me of the old bloody Ben Affleck Sum of All Fears, where they dig up the nuke that was dropped by the Israeli.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost identical. Anyway.
You know, in the States, there is actually a nuclear bomb that is lost somewhere.
Yeah. No.
And they can't find where it is. There's
know
one
exactly
that,
where it is. They know
You
exactly
reckon?
where it is. Why it's hidden on the map, except for the fact there's a fucking coppice of trees all over the bastard thing on a farmer's field.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a no-go area. Even the farmer.
What, for like 25 fucking miles?
You should have a look at it. They've known where it is for ages. But the problem is, it's impacted so deep, no one's going to fucking excavate it.
Now, the Russians, on the other hand, they've got no idea where a lot of their nukes have gone.
Yeah, they just disappear overnight.
They just mysteriously vanish, and then all of a sudden, we get cunts like North Korea with a bunch of nuclear weapons. I wonder what happened there.
Very simple. They mined enough plutonium, get on a fucking crafting table, and just build the motherfucker.
Oh yeah, a nation of farmers are also nuclear physicists. Who would have thought?
And it takes you to get the level 9, you're fine.
Yeah, that's what happened when you research the Manhattan Project and civilization, and then Gandhi turns evil.
I challenge that notion, Abe. Just because you're a nation of farmers doesn't mean that you haven't got people intelligent enough to understand it.
No, yep, that's sure. Yeah, true.
The only flip side to that is the chances of some of those individuals having access to that knowledge.
Exactly. All the resources.
Here in America, I am janitor. In Russian Federation, I am physicist.
I can attest to that, actually, because one of my colleagues is actually a teacher in Russia, but obviously her a degree wasn't accepted in Germany, so she became a nurse. She was like, I could have become a janitor and nobody would have bat an eye, but I became a nurse instead. She was like, how much do I hate myself? And she answered, yes.
Davey Verse, did you see that we brought up Truffalicious, mate? They look good. I'm going to eat some in a bit.
There's a radioactive radio in the CIA lost in the Himalayas. Is that what that said?
Yes.
Yeah.
A radioactive radio.
Yeah, it was basically a nuclear-powered radio that would never turn off.
Mm-hmm. So it predates the pages,
station. Huh? A radio relay. They lost it.
Interesting. Anyway, the point is, boys and girls, is that Israel, Iran, and Lebanon, they're all fighting one another, and somehow we're fucking involved in it. So,
again,
kish goodbye to your asses. You know, put your head between your legs. You know, do whatever it is you need to do. Get all the things off your bucket list, because soon enough it might be that none of us is here.
And Davey versus Mum is hot.
Well, she will be fucking up when that nuke goes off, I'll tell you.
Be really hot then. Jesus.
I mean, hey, then you can put. Then you could finally can pull the joke. Hey, look, she's all happy. She's still glowing.
Right,
We'll all be glowing.
She's positively radioactive.
Dragon Quest creator
yeah.
Yuji Horii slams the use of body
So
types
pissed about this.
over gender. In video game creators, who on earth would complain if we made them male and female? And it's about fucking time.
1% of
common
the
sense.
world.
Not even 1%. About like a handful of retards would complain, and they're not buying the game anyway. So who cares?
Exactly. Because there's
Fucking
not many
idiots.
of them. They're just loud.
So, Yuji Horii basically turned around and said the video game industry's ever-growing use of body types over gender in custom character creators is not only unnecessary, but it is also being done in order to address a problem that is ultimately non-existent. The amount of rees that went off when this was mentioned. Have you seen the slate of abuse?
He has already been labeled as a Nazi on Twitter. I've seen it.
Exactly. So that's the first thing that they start jumping to. Oh, he's bigoted. He's backwards. He's a Nazi. It's like, what?
It's also funny. They call the original creator of Dragon Quest, a man of Japanese origin, a Nazi. Think about that one for 2 seconds, and then realize how fucking retarded these chuckle fucks are.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, the original composer of Dragon Quest was also labeled transphobic because he was making remarks about trans people. And people boycotted the Dragon Quest games because of that.
Boycott, cough.
Yeah, boycott.
As seen in such titles as Javex's old school RuneScape,
fuck's sake.
And Square Enix's upcoming remake of Horii's own Dragon Quest III. Recent years have seen a number of developers replacing or removing the option for players to create custom characters according to the male-female binary and instead renaming them to gender options of 1 and 2.
Every time down in a video, that fucking Steve Harvey crop from fucking Yasuke comes in.
Mate.
Can we get a Steve Harvey edit of a Family Feud episode in that armor, please?
Please.
Shit, was that a gully?
Have you seen the clip with him and RuPaul? Oh my god.
That shit was so fucking funny.
That was good.
That bitch is a whore.
That bitch is a whore.
That bitch is a whore.
And the fact that he interrupted Steve Harvey, didn't know what the rest of the question was, and got the top answer.
Yes, and then Steve Harvey just stood there and was like, "I'm never wearing this suit again. Fuck you."
Yeah. Some games, such as Pokemon Go, Saints Row, take this effort a step further by completely eliminating the need for players to select between such a binary, with their character creators instead tasking players with simply using sliders to adjust the specific features on a generic body model.
Can I just say something?
Gay.
At least their slider, the Saints Row slider, actually works.
Yeah, but the problem is, fucking groin size to 100 on a fucking chick with a dick.
Well, to be fair, we have a groin slider in Cyberpunk as well, don't we?
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, but you select male or female.
Yeah, you select male or female. Now, don't get me wrong. There are fucking Blizzard with World of Warcraft changed it to a body type rather than male
A
and
and
female.
B. Wasn't
And
it
it's
A and
always
B?
been a male and female symbol. When you first started the game, it was always a male and female symbol.
Yep.
But they changed it over the years because they're bending over backwards for a bunch of grumpy arse wipes that don't know their arse from the fucking elbow, don't know what fucking day it is, can't fucking tell you what a fucking woman is, let alone anything else.
And
When you
they're a
turn around and say
fraction of the
XX and
fucking
XY
population.
Yeah,
Right.
XX and XY fucking chromosomes actually are a thing and are a scientific base, biological base for whether you're male or female. Fuck me the rees.
I think we're missing the really important part too, which is that most of the people that are complaining don't even fall into this category.
Yes.
It's sort of like the race thing.
Yep.
There is no one who will defend a black man as hard as a upper middle class white woman with nothing better to do.
Exactly.
Tell me about your fetishes, love. You know?
It's like I literally have been in conversations where there are black men saying like, yeah, I don't find this offensive. And middle-class white women are getting pissed off.
Well, you should be offended, and I'm offended for you, okay?
That's way
Too accurate.
excellent imitation. That was an excellent
Yeah, that was perfect.
I mean, I know people who identify as trans, whether you believe their thing or not, and most of them are just not as hardcore as the people I know who want to be offended for the trans people.
Right, because people who are, I'm going to say, legitimately trans, and what I mean by that is somebody who legitimately, identifies as the other gender or wishes they were the other gender. They don't align with the body they're born in. So that's what I mean, whether you agree with it or believe it or not, like the disclaimer you were saying. People who are quote-unquote legitimate aren't doing this shit. They aren't making this noise. They don't want this. And I think, who was it? Somebody in the chat was kind of saying, hey, a trans person wants to be the other gender. So why would you need a damn slider?
Yeah, they're just going to play, if they're male, they're just going to play the female gender. If they're female, they're just going to play the male gender. Like, they don't
I've got to be
care.
honest with you. If we could have the whole character creation screen like in real life, I would play as a fucking woman as well, and I would have the sliders way up, and then I'd just stand there in front of a mirror all day and dance around covered in olive oil.
I mean,
my fingers would look like you've just been sat in the bath for 20 hours because they'd be so crinkled.
Jack, one of these days I'm going to make a plushie of your likeness, and it's also going to be paired with a giant bottle of
Black
olive oil,
talent.
just the same size. Yes.
It's gotta
It's going to
be.
be beautiful.
See, here's the thing, right?
Thank you.
What Jack was saying. I remember, was it NBA or WWE that had this face scan feature where you could take a picture of yourself and upload it to the service to actually get a like?
NBA.
Wasn't it? Yeah, it was NBA.
Yeah,
where you
NBA.
could get a like for like recreation of your face, although most pictures were horribly misfigured and looked fucking terrible.
Yep.
That was a very accurate creator still. And you could still adjust it in the character creator, so it was not like all that set, because you could correct the features that were fucked up by the program. I wish they would still do that kind of feature, because I think that would make more sense nowadays, especially with these I don't know what I identify as kind of people, than let's say something that we have in Dragon Age, for example, in the latest one.
See, it actually leads on to this other point I wanted to raise about Nexus mods yet again.
Fuck you, Nexus mods.
Removing
Go
mods
fuck yourselves.
and banning individuals for essentially whitewashing characters. Yet when they introduce mods to change Geralt black, that's allowed.
Yeah, that's the double standard
last
is
an hour.
ridiculous. It's the same one with the mod that returned the rainbow flags back to American flags in Spider-Man 1. That was the whole thing that kicked the whole Nexus mods thing off.
Also, you know what the funniest part about that one is? The character in question that was quote-unquote whitewashed is originally white and was made black in the game.
Yeah, she's a fucking Norse fucking...
Yeah, it's called Ragnarok, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. And this is what fucking pisses her off.
Not
even more.
Ragnarok.
Yeah, 100%. This is what pisses her off even more.
God bless you, Jack.
It's allowed.
She's the mother of monsters. She's literally the mother of monsters.
All
in mythology.
white heroes, characters, leaders, gods, angels, you name it. Every single white one of those, especially from a Nordic, Scandinavian, Northern European background, whether it's ideology, whether it's mythology or otherwise, is able to be changed with no repercussions at all. Yet as soon as you go to reverse some of those decisions that woke devs and woke studios have put out there, banned within an hour.
But don't you know, Tombi, that black people were the original Europeans?
I do.
Yeah,
of course.
Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
So we're Mongolians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but only if you can throat sing.
Mongolian
I can throat something.
Should we just play
No.
play
Nice.
Say again, Goat.
milk proves that that's wrong.
Yeah.
Yep.
Europeans are the only group that are primarily not lactose intolerant.
Correct.
Weird how that works, huh?
Funny, Dad.
Yeah, apparently, so Asian people call us, or they say that Westerners smell like butter because we consume a lot of dairy products, and it's not, so, or at least it wasn't such a big thing over in like places like Japan and China. Dairy products weren't so big back in the way back. So that's where it kind of comes from. That their name for us is like the people who smell like butter.
It depends on the dairy product. They tended to do more yogurt. I was actually writing a book at one point on the domestication of goats.
Really?
Oh, cool.
I know that Mongols. I know that Mongols used to ferment cow's milk or goat's milk.
They did. Yeah.
Horse milk. Horse milk.
Horse milk.
Horse milk.
So-
there you go.
So can I ask the question? Can I ask the question? Isn't this technically digital blackface what they're doing?
The devs are.
The devs are doing digital blackface, right?
Yes.
Well, yet
And
they're always complaining and scolding people for posting GIFs with black people in it as digital blackface, right?
Yeah,
But yet they pull the exact same shit here. And if you look at the name Angraboda, it's literally translated to the name the one who brings grief. And it's a Scandinavian language where it originates from.
It's
Last I
another
checked,
faux pas.
Scandinavians are not black.
Yep.
Well, at least the ones in Norse mythology, you know.
What? So black people cause grief? Again, another faux pas by another woke company.
Must be a
funny,
day
funny
in
little
NY.
tidbit here. You know how like stereotypes are. You know, I stumbled upon another one while playing Fortnite recently. You know, they introduced the Black Panther clause into the game because of a Marvel event, right?
Yeah.
So you equip them and you can charge them up by running.
Come on.
Talk about black stereotypes, right?
Oh my god.
I bet they can't swim either.
I mean, hey, at least the dude in San Andreas could.
Well, not for long though.
Nope.
Yeah, but he could, unlike the guy in Vice City.
He could, yeah.
So we're gonna start wrapping it up because we're rapidly approaching the 3-hour mark. We could.
Oh, before you do, could you just? I did put my little subject in the in the Discord.
Mistrans lunatic. What the fuck is this?
That's not my subject.
No, but that's funny.
The one that you added like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, I forgot to put it in. Sorry.
Put it in, yay.
It's almost like I keep fucking prodding people in the
You
background.
do. You do. He does.
fucking day.
But all the people at home. He's constantly in the Discord saying, you know, what's our topics for today? You know, make sure that you put it in there. All that kind of stuff. I'm just too busy. What can I say? I don't get around to it.
You know, I'd normally put that list out on a Monday. Fuck's sake.
Monday, Wednesday, all the days just tend to bleed into one when you know you got all that olive oil. They just slip.
Stop wanking
Jack is
for
heavy
one
fisted.
fucking minute.
He doesn't know what day it is, whatever.
No,
Stop
see,
sniffing your finger. Dave.
It milks into one.
Now you see, Jack is just sitting there being like, "Hey, today's a day that ends in Y. It's all the same."
Yeah, of course.
Exactly.
What do I?
So anyway, just quickly then, this game is something that I saw advertised the other day. The demo is out now. It's going to be released on the 22nd of October. It's made by like a solo team, kind of. But it's basically a fantasy sort of hunting game where you go around and you hunt creatures from mythology from around the world. But they can also hunt you too, and it's a game that is set to, like a heavy metal soundtrack. So it sort of flows with the actions that you're doing, and it flows with the things that you. But if you just play the trailer, it'll kind of show you
it's like
what it's
Metal
about.
Hellsinger, right?
The title,
Kind of, yeah.
The title of this game sounds like it could describe Hanayama.
Yes.
A little bit.
Excuse
yeah.
me, I'm an Axis Power as well, Abe.
Yeah, but I am the Axis Power, motherfucker.
Power. Yeah, he's got
All
more
you need
than
is a
one.
bit of Italian in you, Hanayama. Then you have the triple Axis.
Only on weekends.
So try and play this all the way through, so or at least without stopping it so much, just so that we get an idea of what it's like. You can always go and check it out yourself. So go for it, Tombi.
It looks good though.
Is it really jittery for anyone else?
It's not jittery for me. Anybody else?
It's very jittery. Very jittery.
The other page that I sent in the Discord, the press kit. I think there are some videos that are linked to YouTube there rather than the Steam website.
Makes sense.
I've got,
Otherwise, it's not going to do.
2 seconds. I'll get it a different way. Just bear with.
Also, y'all need don't agree with Pete.
Who's agreeing with Pete?
Don't agree with Pete.
He's not wrong.
Yes, he is.
That better?
That's much better. Kinda. Yeah.
It's not perfect, but it's better.
It's better. So you see he's holding that that stick with the flag on it. You got to pay attention to the wind direction because the animals in the world, they can hunt you too. So you got to stay sort of upwind of them so that they can't smell you. And like the sound of the rocks and the dirt, they're different. It's like if you walk on the rocks, it's louder than if you walk on the dirt. Yeah, it's like a tech bow, isn't it? You can hear the music as well going on in the background, so it was sort of all composed by this one dude, and so yeah, just Perky Games is the hello there. Hi. Hello there. Just Perky Games is the developer, and it's just this one dude basically, and an executive producer, the composer of the music, and the concept designer, that sort of thing. Pretty much all of it has been done by this one dude who's, done bits for other games, like Fallout. I don't know whether Starfield is a good credit to have, but nevertheless, it seems all right.
For fuck's sake.
Well done. Well done.
To answer the question from Davyverse in the chat, it's not VR.
I don't know whether it is VR. I've not looked into that. But anyway, the demo is out now. And in about an hour's time, I'm going to be live playing it since I've downloaded it already. So I'm going to be going ahead in about an hour's time, and I'm going to be streaming it.
I'll add that to my library as well, because I'm quite intrigued by that.
What,
That was
Tombi's feet?
impressive. Very neat.
Oh, Tommy's feet, you fucking twat.
Everyone's interested in Mark feet, mate. Fucking dirty.
Well, I'm
Do you have a
seeing
wiki
the-
feed entry?
That's why he's got an OnlyFans.
What you say,
was that
Goat?
goat?
What's it available for platforms? All I'm seeing is Steam.
Yeah, so I think it's on PC at the moment.
Oh, it's not available on anything else?
No.
No, so you can't get it on your Nintendo DS or anything like that.
I want to play it on
Really?
my 3DS.
Really quick, I'm sorry, this is totally going back a couple subjects. Goat, you were saying something about how you were writing a book on the domestication of goats. Like, are you still working on that, or did that come out, or?
Um.
Oh, okay, never mind. I wasn't sure.
It kind of got put on the back burner just because.
Oh, okay.
I'm hoping to pick it back up again this winter.
Oh,
I was co-writing it with an old mentor of mine who is an anthropologist, and he got distracted, I think.
That's fair.
And sort of disappeared.
Oh no.
But
Jesus Christ.
But I think he still teaches part-time. He's retired, but he still teaches part-time, and I think he also got distracted by that. So,
Well, that would be
What's
really
that-
cool if it.
What was
if
that
it
with
continues to
Rugrats
move
just
forward.
then?
Oh, mate, fucking Rugrats. They're doing a live action version.
but yes, I'm
Which
hoping.
is going to be shit.
Awesome, thank you. I was just curious to
With
hear about
CGI
that. Thank
babies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll show you the cover. I'll send it to you through
you. Awesome,
through X.
awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Why?
Why do they call things that are CGI live action? This bugs the heck out of me. It's just a different form of animation.
Yeah, it's just a form of
Exactly.
animation, yeah. It's just
Words
more
are
lifelike.
Rugrats is already freaky
Not
looking.
like
Why
that.
are we doing that?
Why is
Wasn't
he
it
squatting out?
Wasn't it too hard to make a animated feature
Right.
instead?
Here's the challenge. Right, you see the dinosaur in the picture? What was the
Reptile.
dinosaur's name?
Reptile.
Reptar.
Nope.
I had no sex with a whole dinosaur game.
It's Reptar.
Oh, Reptile.
Right.
Are you
What?
sure?
Explain.
Fuck. You got it too quick. Smooth.
The other
Smooth
thing
Googling
is-
it. You are correct. I just didn't want to get it so fucking quick, bastards.
The other thing is
It's
that
from my
if they do the
childhood.
Rugrats CGI, think how horrifying the CGI baby was in like Twilight, or I mean,
Yes.
basically
The Flash?
Flash movie. Yeah.
the uncanny valley effect that Rugrats CGI children are going to have. It's going to be a
Terrifying.
horror. It's going to be a horror movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nightmare fuel.
Do you guys remember the Poonami adverts that this diaper company did? Where the baby was doing the weird woo face when it shits itself?
No.
That's the kind of effect I would probably go for instead of like live action babies.
I'm
you know?
half expecting this movie to be just composed entirely of CGI babies like the ones from Ally McBeal.
The dancing baby.
Yeah.
Just to sort of
remember, Ally McBeal concerns me a little bit, Abe.
Just to segue a little bit, did anyone see that thing going on over in China about a week ago where a sewer literally exploded and sprayed shit everywhere?
All over the place. Mm.
Yeah, I want to let's end on that. Let's just watch
The
some fun and
Poonami.
games,
What's
and
the
then we'll
Poonami?
do outros because
Yes.
this shit's fucking shit. Literally, fucking. Mate, it's the poor fuckers that drive through it because you get some brilliant
Especially the
fucking-
scooter drivers.
Literally, as soon as I saw it and I found out that it was in China, the first thing that went through my head was the old English rhyme about a Chinaman trying to milk a cow.
Yeah.
Kaboosh.
Oh my god.
And that's all shit, baby.
That's all shit and piss.
See, and that's why you do not order the fucking unfresh Chipotle.
And on the other side, this is the best.
You ready? Here we go.
Oh!
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
wait
mute
for
for a
it.
second.
Everywhere.
Watch the splatters.
No! yeah, wait till later. Okay.
I live on a farm. I
Okay.
have a pretty high tolerance, and that's still disgusting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right? I was about to say.
That guy's texting like, "I must go. My people need me." Shit.
Oh, I ain't cleaning up this shit.
Pulled the
Anyway.
wrong tit, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Oh, it's disgusting. Right, let's
Tough
go.
shit.
Let's go round the horn. Let's start off with Jack, seeing as you're up there.
Hello there, it's me, Jack Tarlad, as you can see down there where it says Jack Tarlad. It says, it's pirate times and shit. Anyway, come see me on Twitter at Jack Tarlad. You can also find me on YouTube, Jack Tarlad. You can find me on Rumble, Jack Tarlad. On Tuesdays, I'm doing my JTL Plays Vice City. On Wednesdays, I'm usually here. Tonight, after the show, in about an hour's time, maybe about an hour and a half, I'm going to be live reacting to that Axis Unseen. And then tomorrow at 10 o'clock, British time, I will be continuing my Must Dashcam show where I react to dashcam footage, basically. So, yeah, come and check me out. Thanks. And don't forget the olive oil.
Happy days. Happy days.
Indeed.
Hanayama.
Yeah. Well, it's been the usual business. Hating on fucking tourists, hating on bots, hating on fucking localizers, hating on Ubisoft, which is basically a fucking hobby at this point. Working on the writing project. Did my homework for Saturday, unlike some certain people. Jay. So yeah, but for the homework announcement, that's Stasis' job, not mine, so I will not spoil the surprise.
Surprise.
So yeah, business as usual.
Happy days.
Indeed.
I'll leave Goat till last. We always end up with a special.
Abe.
What's going on?
Whatever you're doing is going on, obviously.
I'm going to be...
No, not tomorrow. Friday.
Yeah, on Friday, I'm going to be on Daramuth's channel. I think it's either 11 or midnight BST. But yeah, everything else, the usual.
Happy days.
Yeah, it's 5 or 8 Eastern time for the Americans.
Yeah.
Something
Can't ever remember
sometimes
which one.
You've got to just convert it for them because they're
Yeah.
special.
Yeah.
Smu the DJ.
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, as I probably mentioned on my stream the other day, I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow because it's going to be a bank holiday in Germany and I want to spend some time with the family before I work my night shifts. You will see me on Friday afternoon around about, 3 p.m. UK time playing some Stellar Blade again because I want to get through that game and enjoy it as much as I can because the new patch is excellent. Added a lot of content to the game. Other than that, I'll probably play some more Days Gone over the next couple of days during Spooktober. And I'll be on Dames and Dogs tomorrow, despite being at work, but I'll still hang out in the chat and laugh at the shit show that is Hollywood and entertainment in general. Well, as of Monday, I'll be back to the regular schedule, and we'll be playing a lot more games then. I might actually join back in for Team Play Tuesday as well, because I've been absent from that for a while, so I want to join back in and make it the most out of it. So yeah, that's all I got.
Happy days. Stacy.
Whee! This week I'll be visiting infant schools for my kid and looking at classrooms and doing the most amazing thing. But then on Saturday we have got Friday film club. Sorry, Saturday film club, and we've got a special club for Battle Royale. Guess who it is? Guess who it's going to be? Any guesses?
Jeff. My mate Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
My name is Jeff. And Jeff is going to come on and give us the real names of every character. So, yeah, Saturday, Jay from Nerd Take, Sandy Q, some Japanese German that may be on the panel right now, might be a special guest, and myself for Battle Royale.
Battle Royale.
It's gonna be amazing.
Battle Royale.
Battle Royale.
Indeed.
Yanni.
Oh shit! It's my turn.
Oh fuck.
Oh shit.
Red-handed.
Exactly. Let's hear the usual bit. If you're interested in hand-dyed yarns, you can check out pineandcauldron.com. Those are fine yarns that I have dyed myself. Got some new sock sets up. A lot more focus on Halloween-y kind of themed sort of things. A lot of my projects that I've been working on and talking about for what feels like ages, of course, got kind of put on the back burner because life's a bitch sometimes. And yeah, but getting back into things, things are settling-ish over here. So hopefully I'll have some more stuff to announce next week. I'm wrapping up a giant Pine and Cauldron project this week. So hopefully I'll have something exciting for the fiber nerds next week.
You're killing it on social media, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
With your posts.
Thank you. I'm trying. Oh yeah, you can follow Pine and Cauldron on Instagram.
Yes.
So thanks, Smu. I appreciate it.
I don't even think I've got Instagram.
I got it, but I'm only using it for shit posting, really. Nowadays.
But if you want to follow Yarn Witch on Twix, it's Witch Yarn, because the username Yarn Witch was taken, and I didn't think I was actually going to use Twitter at the time.
Yanni, I don't suppose you create your own crocheting or knitting patterns, do you?
That might be what I'm working on right now, actually.
Ooh, fancy.
That's why I've been crocheting for days, because I can't give the details of the project itself, but what I can say is that I will have a crochet pattern released within the next week. If my hands don't fucking die in the meantime. It's a blanket, so nobody get too excited. It's not like a sweater or anything, because I'm not smart enough for that, but yeah, it's a Halloween-y blanket. So I'm going to be revealing it on social media, hopefully this weekend.
Looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Looking forward to it.
That is very
cool. Thank you.
So, I'm going to watch a film in a minute. I'm not going to do another stream tonight. I'm too tired. So I'm going to probably watch a film. You're welcome to join me over on Discord if you want to join in with that. I'm going to do some coding in the background. Tomorrow, we're going to play some games. Friday, we're going to play some games. Saturday, some more games. Sunday, back to Sunday Spotlight. Missed last week's because of issues. And then carry on from there. Until next time, thank you very much indeed from myself. And we'll round off with the Eclectic Goat.
Thank you very much.
Please ignore Statis Qweef.
I've gotten the idea that maybe that's the trick to this stream.
Yes.
I am on both Twitter and YouTube as the Eclectic Goat. I have a very small channel, mainly because I tend to stick to things I like as opposed to things I hate. I have a series on underappreciated 90s stuff. I am currently working on a science fiction edition. I recently put out the first of my new series, hashtag The Book Is Better. That dropped 7 days ago. I don't know, I've lost track. I also am a big fan of, this day ended in Y, and therefore that's all I need to know. I've been trying really hard to convince Yarn Witch that she should let me send her some wool off my weirdo sheep, and she should spin it and tell me what she thinks. But
I'm down. I'm so down.
She's going down.
Do you see what she did? Never mind.
She's going down.
I also have really weird rare sheep as well as weird rare goats.
It's really cool.
I think it's fantastic that you've got absolutely rare as rocking horse poo goats. I think it's amazing.
It's so cool.
At one point in time, all of my animals were all endangered livestock heritage breeds. So
really, God, that's awesome.
Well, unfortunately, then the federal government decided that they were going to make these rules around veterinary care and regulations and all sorts of things, and that made it incredibly difficult. And we had to downsize like crazy and stop doing shows and all sorts of things.
God, okay, not awesome.
Gosh bless.
It made
Funnily enough, here in the UK, they've just made it illegal for you to own chickens without registering them.
I
So
saw
what-
that in Scotland. Yeah.
Chickens.
So what the British public have been doing is they've been going and getting chickens from like the supermarket and trying to register those.
Yeah. The best one was the barbecued rotisserie as the chicken, pre-cooked, and they actually went to register it.
It's not just chickens, right? It's any bird.
It's any birds. It's all poultry.
Yeah.
Any bird short of like parrots or something.
Yeah.
Sweet Jesus.
Correct.
Yeah,
Supposedly because of bird flu.
Okay, now you need to go in there and register a full-on fucking basted Thanksgiving turkey.
Yep.
When I heard about that, I actually went. I don't live in your country, but I actually went and read the law in an attempt to try and find a loophole for you guys.
Oh, good for you.
I did not think about the registering dead birds. That's very clever. That's just straight into asshole. I'm really proud of you guys.
Right? God bless the creativity you guys have.
That's what we're good at.
It crashed the
British
DEFRA
are
website.
Did it?
The DEFRA website went down. Yeah.
Fuck yes.
Yep.
Yeah, and it doesn't work either for the same reason the veterinary laws don't work. But I could talk about that for ages. So. But yes, so I have one video that I just dropped. I have one that should drop probably within the next week. And who knows? Maybe eventually I'll break 100 subscribers.
Well, I
don't
subbed
worry.
anyway.
We got that covered.
Yeah, we've got that.
Chat, do it.
You're on
You'll be
104
disgraced.
now.
So, well, it does. I do tend to go on a lot about things like noir movies and the structure of how movies are made and how the context of when they were made makes a difference. And
There you go. Zombie
it's
Beavers is your next movie.
It's very
That's at least 100.
Oh, and by the way, you are up to 105.
Yay.
Well,
Really?
I'm actually thinking that there's a really good opportunity here for a crossover for your film club type dealio, Stasis. If you come up to a film that's relevant for the goat.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
It's
that would be really good to see.
I tend to like to talk about how, when, and where movies are made, as well as just whether or not I like movies.
Okay, I'm gonna give you where you might have a fight with Sandy Q. Sandy Q reads the book, then goes for the film. If she's never seen the film, she goes for the book. Reads the book, then does the film. So it has crossover. We've done what's it? Oh my god, what's the movies so far? We've done Country
Full
from
Handbook.
Men,
Great.
Halloween.
Casino
was the
Great movie.
The last one
Cool
was
Hand
Cool
Luke.
Hand Luke. This week is Battle Royale. We've done another.
The only-
brother.
The only exception is that if I didn't know it was I didn't know Maltese Falcon was based on a book until after I saw the movie.
Yeah. So yeah, Casino. I'll say Casino's based off a book and true story. Battle Royale based off a book. I think everything we've done. I think every one we've done is actually based off a book so far. So even Halloween was based off a book.
Just want to go back to the question that was asked earlier. The films that were better than the book. Debbie Does Dallas. The movie was definitely better than the novelization.
What's that, Emmanuel?
That actually is an interesting question. I know you meant it as a joke, but cases where there were novelizations where the movie came first.
Whoa. Men always come first.
Rogue One.
Star Wars. The original Star Wars.
Debbie Does Dallas.
There is
carefully.
There are cases where they make the movie first and then they write a book about it.
Yeah.
They write a novelization. And there are some cases where the book is really terrible.
I forgot to plug one thing, by the way. On Tuesday,
but
my ass, yeah, of course. On
Plug away.
Tuesday, I'll be on Leon's channel, Words of Paradise. I'm going to be on Countercast, so you might see me there.
Oh, nice.
Very cool.
A good stream,
Looking
that
forward
is.
to it.
And what are you doing with your butt?
Sausages.
Sausages.
The return of the sausages.
Or
I never did get my original question answered.
Sausages go where nobody man has gone before.
On that note, let's wrap
If I'm the
fuck
goat
up.
sausage, what is it? What flavor is everyone else?
If you're the goat sausage. What is the flavor?
Mine's an old
Fucking
English.
what
Anybody
has
else?
this stream fucking become?
I say this every week. We are professionals, I swear.
Are we though?
Speak for yourself.
I'm in his face right now. I love it so much.
Oh, that's interesting. So, I know we're going to wrap it up.
Have
in
you
a
just
second,
seen a
but 11
salami?
movies that were adapted into excellent books. I'm just skipping over a few. 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Mm-hmm.
The Omen.
What?
Alien.
Yep.
No, Alien's not very good.
The Abyss.
Yes. The book
Yeah,
is done.
no, the Alien is one case where I might argue that it's a good adaptation, but the movie is still better.
Movie is far better.
The movie's far better.
GoldenEye.
Yeah, I can see that.
And some other fucking load of other bullshit.
By
Right,
the way,
guys.
Tommy, check the chat.
Never ending
check
story.
No, shut the fuck up. Check the chat. Check chat and look at Davy's comment.
What? This one?
No.
Oh, this one.
That one.
Yep.
Mel Gibson's Passion of the Christ is better
Also
than the
stars
book.
Jim Caviezel.
We said this fucking couple of weeks back when they're doing a fucking Passion of Christ 2. The
Jew
Resurrection.
Boogaloo.
Or fuck.
The
Boogaloo.
And they're going to bring back Jim Caviezel and doing the Guns Akimbo.
The eight on the panel, Davey. We still think your mum's hot because she gives us chocolate.
Yep.
Confirmed. Distracted by life.
And
Says,
hot chocolate, baby.
Tombi, but if
She is a
Tombi
chocolate
writes a
bomb.
book, what would you think it's about? Now there's the question
Feet.
for you.
Being
And
gay.
That's
Feet.
one for another day.
Stealing.
Let's go.
Feet.
Being short.
Feet.